I need someone to go over and double check a thing for me.
What am I double checking?
I need to know
Are you streaming?
if the audio is working on the stream.
I can hear you just fine.
Well, you can. But
Yes, audio's working just fine. It's
What
perfect.
was
Go
our
ahead.
channel even called?
It's called D&D.
no, it's
not
called
like
D&D.
It's
I'm
called
gonna
RPG games.
Oh, I was gonna at Fernando. Oh, poor man. Okay. Well, I get the share link,
Here.
I guess.
We need to change the banner.
Yes.
'Cause
That's
it's-
what I told you that the other day.
Yeah,
And
well,
then you went, I don't have everyone's things. And I went, I know. I'm informing you
You asked-
anyway.
you asked me whose picture I had, and I said, not, or which ones I still needed, and I went, not Mason.
Yeah. Which wasn't helpful.
Because I wasn't sure if Aaron was gonna.
It's not Aaron anymore.
Sorry.
Not Aaron
Yeah, I know.
anymore.
I know. It's habit.
Force of
If
habit.
Riley was gonna make an actual character or not.
I have a real name now.
I have a real name now.
No,
I'm a
it's
real
still
boy.
Morgan now.
This is my Pinocchio moment.
I'm a real character now.
I'm a real character now. My real character is just my actual life.
Wait a minute. That's really unfortunate, actually.
It's quite unfortunate. It means I'm trapped in Rochester, New York.
Oh,
Micah, was my backstory that bad?
it was AI generated.
It was AI generated.
Dude,
I was
mine
given
was
zero notes on my
abysmal.
backstory.
Yeah,
Mine
Give
was-
me like a-
Nick's was longer than Riley's, but Riley's wasn't AI generated. And they were
I
really
was
close
given
in
zero
size.
notes.
Yeah, I have notes for your character, but they're not important in this session. so-
I know my entire backstory through and through.
I
Just
don't
send
know
them to me.
anyone's backstories. I know Riley's sort of. I know an idea of Mason's. Devin, which one were you again? And Nick. I would probably know if I had a couple reminders.
Also, this is gonna be fun because my character doesn't like elves, and
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
I do remember that.
are
That
you
was gonna be.
kidding
I
me?
remember looking at this and going.
Are-
There's two high elves in the party, and he
We're gonna be
hates
the
elves.
most
How about
after
what is
all,
he?
I should have just laid into it, like, because my character was supposed to be kind of really stuck up,
Is he
And
here?
Do I
Why?
really?
What?
and
Do
then
I
I
really
toned it
look
back
like
because
I
I was like, you know
Zeus?
what, I want to actually be able to play the game and talk to my comrade.
There's two high elves in the party. Who's the other high elf?
Do I really
Riley.
look like a high elf? I don't think I don't think I really look like one.
She's a high elf, but her hair's on fire.
I don't
She's
think
a
that's.
fire gana-
I
thought
don't.
she was a
I
She's
don't
fire
not a
think
Genasi.
like,
She just chose that because she didn't check about elemental ancestry and when she made her
I
character.
did check.
It's not a.
I sent you a question that said I can use the things in this book, and you said, and you sent me the book.
Yeah, you can use the things in the book, but it's not a. Elemental ancestry is not a race.
Would you like me to change it?
I don't really care at this point. Like I'm just informed.
Okay.
Like I'm just saying, it's not a race. It's an
I-
addition to your race. Any race.
Your
And Fire
hair's on
Genasi
fire?
is a race.
Not really.
Why
it
are
has
you-
fire-like
it has water
elements to it.
Genasi?
He's a water Genasi.
Why am
Oh,
I
do we have
getting
two
yelled at?
Genasis? What?
No!
Why am I getting yelled at?
Oh
and
my
Mason's not
gosh!
getting yelled at?
No,
Listen,
this is the casting to elemental.
listen.
Why am I getting yelled at and Mason is not?
Because he's an actual Genasi.
because I'm
What? Really?
Yes. That's
You
what I'm
have a
saying.
kid for hair?
Listen,
Gen-
listen. So,
Oh, no.
so Mason is playing a water Genasi. Riley is playing an elf with firemental ancestry. Upon her character creation, instead of just choosing an elf because she didn't understand at the time what it meant, she chose fire Genasi as a
understand perfectly well.
placeholder.
I understood perfectly well.
Then why'd you choose fire Genasi?
Because there was no other option.
How is there no other option? That just sounds like you didn't understand.
I did understand. I
playing
read
a-
the book and I was like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
can
this is
add
my
it to
first
any
time
class.
looking at
Yeah.
It
Nick,
doesn't
you're
say
playing
anything
a
about
monk?
it being a class.
Absolutely.
Oh right, yeah,
I
that's
read the
Nick's
book.
background. I remember what his background is now. See, I
Nick
told you
is
if you said so, I
Nick,
remember.
you're playing a monk. I did not.
You told me to read the book. I read the book.
What are you playing?
Yeah,
Oh, you're playing a cleric. What's the problem?
And then got upset when I used it.
No, it's just
I'm not
like,
upset that you used it. I was so
You sound
confused on
pretty
whether
upset
you were
about
a
it.
fire Genasi. Because
You
you
sound
said elemental ancestry, and I went, how
pretty
does that
upset
make
about
you
it.
a fire Genasi?
Are you just surprised that I'm a monk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
A fire Genasi is an entire race,
You're
completely
very
separate from the elemental
unmonk-like,
ancestry
you know?
stuff.
Just kidding.
Very unmonk-like. Was that supposed
Your
to
guy
mean?
looks badass. I'll give you that. He looks dope.
Yeah, he's an orphan. No, he's not.
That's a rip.
He was a rich guy, and then he wasn't a rich guy, and then he stayed not rich.
Relatable.
Also relatable.
Back in my day, I was rich.
You wish.
That's such a satisfying sound. I got this cool...
The keyboard clacking?
No, I got this for my dice, and it just kind of, it's just kind of like, I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds great.
Micah, you're lucky that Tavern Brawler is not an actual feat in this. Otherwise, I'd be using it.
You can use Tavern Brawler's a feat.
No, but it's like the feats on this website are dumb.
What website? Roll20? Or not Roll20, D&D Beyond?
Yes.
Well,
Because
yeah,
you
but
always
you don't
use
need to
Apple
use, you can just remember your feat, put it in your notes. Of your character, you can use any of the feats from the PHP.
Well, I don't know if Tavern Brawler's an actual feat.
It should be in the
It is a
PHP.
feat in,
I don't know where my
PHP.
PHP is. It's not here.
Ha, I stole it.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little foggy on Genasi. They're just
So you know
Yeah,
the
move
you know the
elemental. Just
say you know the Pixar movie Elementals. It's them.
Sort of. One's an actual elemental. One just has it in their blood.
Yeah.
Same
Which
thing.
is where,
Well,
which is
yeah.
why the fire Genasi confused me.
It's literally the same thing, except for I look more human passing than just a fire elemental. It's literally the same thing.
No.
Alright.
You guys
we'll
remember
figure it
when
out.
I got criticized for knowing ogre?
Like,
Yes. I criticized you. I still think it's a bad decision.
You don't know what's in the land of Taldore.
I do, I read the book.
ogres and bugbears. I'm waiting for Nick to
Bugbears are
realize
so cool.
what I just said.
Bugbears are not ogres. Well,
No, bugbears are goblins. They're so
if you
cool.
play Baldur's Gate 3, you know what they did in that shack.
That's what I was referring
Hey.
to.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Bro, that was the most abysmal, oblivious thing I've ever ran into. I was like, yo, what happened up in here? Someone getting...
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm trying to find the feats in the PHP, and I'm really bad at remembering where they are.
Alright, well, it is 7. That means I gotta put another piece of gum in my mouth.
Does it?
Is that what it means?
Tavern Brawler. Yep, in the PHP. Page 170.
Well, I ain't using it. Not now.
Well, obviously not. You're level 2.
So tell me, is your character always on fire?
Or just partially.
Just
we're not
always
listening.
partially on fire.
Yeah.
She is? Oh my
Just a little bit.
god.
Just a
That's
little bit.
dangerous.
Well,
Just a little bit.
it's...
Mason's made of water.
Yeah,
Do you have
it's...
good for hair?
Technically,
You
Rogue's
don't
literally
have
Karlach.
you don't have full control over fire itself.
yeah, I'm not a slime boy.
Well, no, Riley's character doesn't.
Yeah.
I can produce flame.
Well, I
Can
just want
you?
to know, is that squid for
Yeah.
hair?
How?
Do you have tentacles for hair?
Because nowhere did it say you could just produce flame unless you have the spell itself.
Do
you? Or does a fire Genasi have that spell?
One moment.
Because
Calm down. I'm reading.
Through the background of the Atari on the book. That's how
nowhere did it say what the direct skills of the elemental ancestry was.
The person with the picture that like is showing is literally on fire.
No, they're not. They're heating up metal with their hand, but there's no fire. They're just using heat.
Does anybody remember how to make the things short?
There's a spell. It's not in any of the direct stuff. I think it's on Beyond, and it's like control flame or something like that, and it allows you to basically control a fire. You can make it bigger, smaller, hotter, that kind of thing. That's what I believe is closer to the fire elemental ancestry than like that, because the Genasi is not the same thing as elemental ancestry.
Did she take the Ashari background?
I don't know what she did. I don't remember.
No, I didn't.
Who knows?
Well,
Not my.
Did you?
Wait, what?
I mean, she's not from the Ashari. You don't have to be from them to have the ancestry. It's just it's the whole thing.
I could have received this in an email and fixed it.
You see, the thing is, I'm really busy and was still working on the kinks of what the heck was your character. I did try and explain to you that it's not the same thing as Fire Genasi multiple times.
No, I know they're not the same thing. I'm completely okay with the fact that they're not the same thing, and I know that.
Okay.
Where is the overlap?
Overlap for what?
Because
It's all minor things. It's not huge difference. Like a Fire Genasi is a fire elemental technically.
yeah,
So, like, they should be able to produce flame and be
Mhm.
weak to, or like have fire resistance, obviously, and all of these things, and
yeah.
be able to do
Like this all makes sense.
But elemental ancestry is like you can feel more of the element, but you're not a true elemental, so you should be able to
No.
just burst flame into your hand.
This is
You can
that's not what I intend
have-
on doing.
Already lit flame around and manipulate it a little, not a lot, because it's not a powerful connection, because you're not a true elemental. So you can manipulate existent flame a little, and you can have a bit of a fire resistance, but that's about it. Which is, yeah. So it's more of the fire resistance, and you can control flame. It's not much else other than that.
Damn.
Yeah, makes sense.
Wanna know what's crazy?
And so the reason you wouldn't choose Fire Genasi is so you could have the, thanks, Nick. He's missing his hood.
The only thing,
Is so
the
you
only
can
thing it
have the
gave me,
stats for the elf stats instead of Fire Genasi stats. Because you would be using the stats of an elf because you're an elf. So you'd be a high elf, you get your plus to the dex, you'd get your cantrip. And I think they have a +1 to intelligence as a high elf. And Fire Genasi, I don't remember what the Genasi stat bonus was, but you would, instead of that, you'd still have the high elf bonuses, and you'd be considered a high elf. You would just have like extra to
The
your
only
features that
reason-
make you look different than the other high elves.
the only reason I chose to go with the Fire Genasi over going over a different race was because under the elementary ancestry, if you look on like the right side at the top, it talks about how for many of such people, the traits that make them unique also, like the traits that make them unique are what makes them part of this like ancestry.
What? Where did you see this? What are you talking about?
It says it's basically talking about what, like, because it's an attunement is what it is. It's like being attuned to the different elements.
Yeah,
And it
you're
says
just attuned
right at the top
to,
of the page.
You're basically
Yeah,
attuned to fire constantly, which would
but
give
it
you fire resistance
specifically,
and control.
yeah, but it specifically was talking about how it's the traits that make them different from their communities.
Yeah, what they look like.
Oh, that's not what I think of when I hear traits.
Well, yeah, they have the ability to like I said, fire resistance and to control flame by themselves. But like they don't, from what I've read, it's nothing super crazy.
No. Shouldn't be. Not
Maybe
made of fire.
maybe heat metal once a day. But like I've read through this and I've had Kim run through it too to help me get a better grip, and we came to like the same understanding of it, which was like it's the race of whatever it is plus a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Just for mainly flavor's sake.
Mm-hmm.
I like some traumatic flavor.
We got
We
that.
call that character development here. So yeah, that's why when you said when it said Gnazi, I was really confused because you're like, I chose him, and I was like, how does that differ? Like, what does that mean have to do with Gnazi? Because I was like, those are not the same thing.
No, they're not the same thing.
Which is why I was
But-
really confused, because I was like, your stat block's going to be wrong then.
I don't think the stat block should be wrong.
I mean, for flavor's sake, I don't care. But like,
Like,
in a very technical sense, it's wrong. But for flavor, it doesn't matter. But in a technical sense, you should be using a high elf stat block. But again, it doesn't matter.
it does not.
So you just don't have a cantrip.
Okay.
Because high elves start with the cantrip.
Well, I have a cantrip. It's produce flame.
You shouldn't. But because you're a high elf, you can. I guess. As a high elf,
works
you can
both
have
ways.
produce flame.
Ah, so it's a mute point. We can move on.
Where the heck is my monster? All my books are back there.
Hey, Micah, do
What
you
I'm
have the same
hearing-
problem that I'm having?
What I'm hearing is that there's no problems and we can move on.
For the sake of my brain, there are a lot of problems because I wasn't understanding what
zero
was happening. Well, the problem
There's
was
zero problems.
the problem was I wasn't understanding because
Yeah.
a lot of things are being said and a lot of things are written down and put there, and I was like, this is not the same. Zeus, I can't let you out, bud. I'm sorry, Zeus.
I'm looking at my character sheet and I'm thinking about what it looks like in Baldur's Gate in my brain.
I feel that.
You should make a character in Baldur's Gate.
It's because I'm playing a monk in Baldur's Gate with my Micah's playthrough.
It's true. He's very powerful. It's very nice.
And I'm just thinking, I'm like, where the fuck are my key points?
You're level
They're
2.
not on my hotbar.
Yeah, I had that issue yesterday when I played. I was like, man, I don't have a hot bar. I had like all my stuff sprawled out. All right. Anyway, do we get started or that?
Yeah, it was basically you and her discussing what a fire genasi is.
Yeah.
Actually, what a fire genasi isn't.
Yeah, it was more of a what isn't. The matter of our brains aren't the same, and she said words and my brain understood them completely differently.
Which, happens.
A lot.
Well, at times like that, TP gay is in line, ain't it?
And at this point, you all take. Hang on. 7 damage.
We all take,
I rolled
we all
2d6.
take 4 damage.
Oh, okay. That's a question. We're all level 2, right?
Yes.
That was intentional. Okay.
Yes.
I'm rolling my shit manually because I hate life.
I always roll manually. Okay. Are we starting?
Oh man, I gotta go. Dang it. Oh, shoot.
I guess we're playing Baldur's Gate. Oh, Zeus, buddy.
Where did I enter my dice?
Zeus, I don't know if
Let him out. Let him out.
he's not my dog.
Let him out.
Zeus, buddy. I don't know.
The
if
dog
I'm
wants
allowed.
out, Micah.
I
How
don't know if
dare
I'm
you deny
allowed.
him what he wants?
Zeus.
Please.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Let
He's
him
scared
out.
of me. He's scared of everyone. Like, he only likes Levi and Josiah.
You're the Merriman household?
No. Levi's moving here.
Oh,
And Josiah's here till Friday.
that's awesome, actually.
It really is.
That's
It means
so
Zeus gets to
incredibly
move
cool.
in.
That's so incredibly cool.
Yeah. Nice, Nick. Thank you for that. Hey, I got one of those too.
It doesn't look bad on the thing, but it's actually pretty fucking terrible.
Mine's chrome. I have a Millennium Falcon over
Mine's
here.
3D printed on my old 3D printer.
Mine's a little stand thing that were given to me. Anyway, we were playing D&D.
All right. Anyway, we're playing.
We're playing D&D. All right. Let's try and set the scene here a little bit. All right. We need to get that mood lighting in. So how do I? I'm kidding. I can, but I won't. I will, but not right now. Well, I'll do it while I talk. Anyway, welcome all of you to the land of Taldore on the plain of Exandria. You are all you've all read up on it, I hope, a little bit. So we're gonna see how I can do this without butchering it, because I never wrote a script for myself, because why would I do that when I could just butcher it? So, trying to remember where everyone's from. I think it was pretty self-explanatory. Alrighty. 2 of you are from Singorn, and 2 of you are from Iman, last time I checked. Really easy on me.
That's news to me.
Well, you don't know that. I'm not telling you who's where, but you know where you're from and you know who you are. So, as you guys leave your respective cities on your way to adventure, journey, and your personal quests, you eventually make your way down winding roads to the land of Kymel. I hope I sent that map out to all of you. I don't know if you want to look at it, but I believe I sent it to the Discord. But it doesn't really matter. The map's not important right now. I just give you a reference point because you have access to this anyway from where you live. So, you guys make your way to the land of Kymel, existing on your truck of adventuring, and all managed to bump into each other on the road and followed each other because you're all heading in the same direction to Kymel. I need to put my iPad in Do Not Disturb because I do not care about work tests right now. I have things to do and places to be. So, it's on the wrong one. That is personal. I want Do Not Disturb. I want nothing going through. Alrighty. So, you guys make your trek and you go through. You have a few days to meet each other, know a few things about each other, and this is where you introduce your characters because I remembered that this time.
Yep.
So we're gonna start with how the Discord's lined up. So we're gonna go Mason, Nick, Riley, Devin. So, Mason, introduce your character.
Is this in? No, this is not in character.
It can be if you want it to be. Introduce your characters while I let Zeus out.
Yeah. His name is Jayu. Yeah, I'm pronouncing that right. Jayu Umi. He's a water genasi, blue skin, white hair, basically every elf, but just without the ears. Ah. Dang it.
You're good. Take
All
your
right.
time.
Yeah,
As always happens.
I guess it's my turn then. My character's name is Kalen Windrider. He's a human monk, and he comes from Amman.
Any character traits?
Character traits. Oh yeah, he's
Face value. Face value.
face value, timid.
Okay.
My character is Morgan Vint, and for all intents and purposes, she looks like a high elf, but with something a little bit different. A little bit of a glow around her, a little bit singed at the edges.
I'm Thenoran Othean. I'm a high elf. I'm from Elmon. I have my garb has a dragon's or the platinum dragon crest. I'm a worshiper of the platinum dragon. And I do will maces, I guess. Just random stuff.
Who did you say you worship?
The Platinum Dragon. Kind of a very inconvenient name when you're trying to like reference them. You can't say just
Then
praise.
The name of the Platinum Dragon is Bahamut.
It is. Shoot.
I know.
That must be from. That's translation into D&D, right? Like to the actual. Yeah. Figured.
I know a guy who knows Bahamut.
If I refer to him, I will be referring to him as the Platinum Dragon.
So yes,
I'll figure that out later.
the Tal'Dorei campaign book, to avoid copyright, doesn't refer to them as their actual
Yeah.
names of the deities, but the Platinum Dragon is Bahamut, which was what Nick worshipped in his last playthrough as a paladin.
Oh, didn't even know that.
He was a paladin of Bahamut. Indeed.
that's why he made a joke of knowing a guy who knows a guy.
That's how he knows the guy. Who knows the guy? Who knows the guy? Because he's the guy.
Maybe he was the guy.
Maybe you've heard of them before. You do not know.
Maybe they know each other.
Alrighty, so how do we want to do this? Okay. So I am not 100% sure what I remember from things. How heavy on roleplay do we want this to be? Pretty
Yes.
heavy? I'm hearing pretty heavy.
Oh,
Alright.
yes.
So, do you wish to be right at the town, or do you want like a little bit to walk and talk?
Get a little walk and talk
That's
going.
what I figured. So you guys are about a few hours away from
Here.
town. You've been traveling together for a few days now. I will give you a bit of time to exist, do what you will, and get to the town.
We're still outside the town, by the
Yeah,
way?
you're a few hours away on the road. You're getting closer. You know this because you have
Which town is it again?
Kymel. Kymal. Kymel.
Ooh.
Zeus, buddy.
Stop.
No one's here. It's just me, bud. I'm sorry.
And we're all on a wagon together?
Yes. No,
Oh,
you're
God.
walking. You don't have a wagon. You guys are just journeying
Oh.
out in the wilderness with each other.
I was really hoping to turn this into Skyrim. Ah, you're awake.
Oh man, I'm scared to start this, but I will, I guess.
All right, yeah. Go ahead.
Man, I really hate trudging this blasted road.
Oh my gosh.
Give me something, guys.
My character's timid. I don't talk.
That is
Yeah, we want
literally-
roleplay.
I'm gonna roleplay now.
Alright.
Camera.
Is it worth mentioning that I would also be coming from Iman at this point?
Oh, Fernando's here. Yay! I didn't know.
Sure.
I don't have the thing up. I have it up now.
Because I didn't start in Singorn, I started in Iman.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember where y'all started from, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm adventuring out from Ilmon too.
Yeah, okay. So everyone came out from Amon.
So we're all from Iman.
Well, you're not all
Really?
from Amon, but you're all adventuring from Amon.
Yeah.
Which means you met up on the road for more than a few days. You've been
Yeah,
traveling
like
for at
we've been
least a week
around.
together.
Wow, that's a long time.
Man, really is a long road.
I think that's
I don't
the
know how to
travel rate. I don't remember the
It's
travel
it's
rate.
the Silvercut Roadway.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull them
Silvercut
out real quick.
And then we meet up at the Silvercut Crossroads in Kamal.
Dang, how do you know this crap?
I sent the map to you guys.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah,
I
it's
pulled
quite
up
the
one.
trek.
It's a long one.
Yeah, it's quite the
Cross a
trek.
river, through some
how about we
mountains.
like met somewhere at the end?
How would
like,
we have met at the end?
somewhere
We're all
to do it?
coming-
You all came from Amon. You all met at the Silvercut Crossroads. All right. You
You
all
all-
left at different times from Amon. Stayed at the Silvercut
Okay.
to catch up. You were all met at the
Yeah.
Silvercut. You have 2 days worth of travel. You've been traveling for 2 days together. You're a couple hours away from Kymel.
icebreakers. All right. I hate traveling this blasted road.
Theoretically, the ice has already been broken.
Personally, I don't think it's that bad.
Really?
Yeah,
You
there's something
travel
nice
often?
about the travel.
Yeah, I do travel quite often ever since I left Oman.
I'm quite new to it. I find it awfully droll.
Roll.
Theravin, what are you wearing these days? Like, armor-wise?
I got my scale mail on. I'm imagining I have some indication that I'm part of like a platinum dragon emblem somewhere. I haven't fully thought that out yet. But yeah.
I'm still wearing the same. Yes, I am.
And I do have nicer clothes on. But yeah, travel clothes still. I'm a noble. So
Well, you look like of somebody of high standing. Where have you been for? What's your story then?
Oh man. Okay. I've been adventuring out. I'm on my what do they call it? When you leave your temple?
Gallivan?
No.
I make up
Like-
words. I'm sorry.
What's
Where
it
are you
called?
when I'm making up town names?
Patronage?
Patronage?
Pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage.
I'm on my
It's a good one.
pilgrimage from my temple, and I've been traveling very shortly. But yes, I've spent many years at the temple.
A temple in Amman.
Yes.
They have temples in Iman.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
So,
so
Amman's
cool.
the capital city.
Oh,
Quite disappointed that we never caught your attention. Where are you from? In Amman.
oh, I attended the university there.
I don't have my book.
University?
The Lyceum, yeah.
I need to do more research on Amman, honestly. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
not
you're
that-
fine. I'll explain it as soon as I can pull it up. I can
also
explain
don't have
it.
enough research on all the places that I go to.
Oh, we'll leave it at that.
Where I put my
It's fine.
computer.
We
It's
can leave
called-
it at that.
It's called the Alabaster Lyceum in Iman, and it's like the biggest university in this world.
That is factual.
It is like the
Oh, that.
university of this world to attend.
Are you a scholar?
Is me explaining this?
Sure. Let's just say.
I feel you would already know that, but
Yeah.
Would he
Oh
though?
really? Oh really? Are you a scholar?
I certainly tried to be for a couple of years.
What happened?
You get bored. You leave in the middle of the night. What most scholars do.
Knowledge is it's a bit disappointing. Knowledge is power, after all.
Knowledge is power, but what if you don't want that kind of power? What if you want to make your own power?
I didn't mean to strike a nerve. I apologize. Just making conversation.
Right.
By the way, I've never asked, but what's with the glow?
Best to just ignore it, really. Most people do.
Very well. Y'all gotta chime in. I'm drowning here.
He's trying.
Sinking in an ocean of bottomless conversations.
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
It's like real life, but less
It
awkward.
really did.
I was about to chime in right before you said that. All right. I was finishing reading up on a quick thing. All right. You
Look,
guys.
sit around the elves.
What?
Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead, Michael.
No, I just
My
didn't
guy
hear
is
you.
being distant.
Oh, you're being
He's being
okay.
distant around the elves, but he's finally kind of looking at Morgan with a little bit of interest. What do you think?
Okay. All right. So you guys, after this long, awkward conversation between these two people, and the other two being distant and untalkative. You guys make your way into the city of Kymel. It is a bustling city full of lots of things. That I accidentally closed my tab on, so I can't just read it, because why would I do that? That's silly. It's got a lot going on. It used to be a mining town. It's not so much anymore. The biggest thing about this town is its casino. So, but there's lots of places to stay. And yeah,
It is a city.
it is
Or a
a
town.
it's a decent big. It's a city. It's not much of a town. It's more of a city. It went through multiple mining booms throughout the years, and all ended up failing. And then the newest boom that's been going for the longest is their casino that they have.
What was the ore?
All sorts: platinum, gold, silver, just whatever they could find, really. The mountain's mainly been carved out now. They're not mining much out of it. To which
Finally,
you have
civilization.
know about. What the heck is my buttons? They're gone now.
Civilizing. I'd rather have less people than more.
Really? I find the wilderness to be quite drivel. I'd rather have a nice bed underneath me for a change.
Well, where are you gonna sleep on if you don't got a nice bed?
Unfortunately, the ground.
Unfortunately, the sky's best of view tonight.
Granted, but I'm not much for connecting with nature.
There it is.
I'd rather have people to talk to than stare silently looking at stars.
Explore the world, you find plenty of people to come.
What was that?
Stars can tell just as many stories as people most days.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Story of the
I
stars
failed
about-
to read them.
Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong spots.
Well, if you ever find a way to show me the right spots, I'm open for interpretation. What time of the day would it be?
You said a 2-day journey, so night, right?
No, from the
we're-
crossroads to Kymel's 2 days. You guys are a couple hours out. I would say it's late afternoon, not quite evening, but
Okay.
As they scan around their surroundings, what race is like most prominent?
the most common race here. You mainly see a bunch of humans. From what you can gauge, there are other races, dwarves. That you see a little bit more of them, but it's mainly humans, some dwarves, and then all the other races. But the main one's human, and then a little bit dwarves.
I made a mistake already in the storytelling. This is why I didn't want to be. This is why I don't sleep. So
Oh no!
I cut that.
Wait,
I
do I
kind of.
sleep?
I
You
meditate.
go into a trance,
It's the
Yeah.
same thing. It's fine.
so that can be a sleep. So it just
It's
an
it's a
8-hour
meditative
meditation.
trance, but yes.
Yeah, I gotta remember I'm a 100-year-old elf.
you're built different,
I'm built different.
built sleepless. Okay, Jayu's gonna be looking at his elven companions, expecting them to make suspicious movements.
Okay. Is the casino noticeable?
That seems
Is it like
suspicious
is
movement.
it jutting out or no? Is it jutting out or anything like that?
I mean, it's the main attraction for the city. So, sort of.
You'd probably see like signs and stuff for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely there.
And maybe we'd have heard about it before.
I just reset my.
It's a
page.
shame all these people gambling everything to lose it all.
Yeah, you know a thing or two about gambling?
No, I find it just appalling. It's a blight on the human. It's a blight on Nate. Oh man, gosh, I gotta learn my D&D words.
What is this accent?
It's the snotty noble, bro. What are you
The
talking
snotty
about?
noble.
Look, I'm trying here. It's difficult.
No, you're doing fantastic. You're doing amazing. Keep going. You're doing great.
It's a blight on. I can't say the right words. Hold up.
Blight on nature?
I want to say human nature, but there's more than just
Oh.
humans. I don't know what would you
Humankind.
call it.
A blight on
Creation.
moral? Moral nature?
It represents a blight on all morals and morality of all living things.
There we go.
Greed.
Morality.
I know a thing or two about debts. It's the worst thing to do.
It is truly a tragedy. Maybe I could help some of them here.
Okay.
I don't think you could.
You don't think?
Don't think you could.
Strong words.
Okay.
I have brought many to the light of the dragon, brought order into their life.
Okay. So, the name of the casino is the Maiden's Wish, which you do see postings for it around. It looks to be in the more rich section of Kaimel, so where all the rich live. And walking through, you do notice that a majority of the people here seem to make their own living and are no different than a few of the people from Oman, besides maybe like it's like Oman's it's really nice there in Milan. And these people are not as well off, but they are still off enough to support themselves. So they just aren't as fancy as Oman. But you notice the casino is in the more rich section of the town, trying to pry on those rich people who have the coin to throw away.
You said it was the Maiden's Wish.
The Maiden's Wish.
Is that an apostrophe maidens or just a straight
Apostrophe.
Awesome.
Maiden owns this wish.
Fish. Well, it could have been not, but
To emphasize.
okay, good.
I didn't remember grammar class. Not really.
Well, well, did any of you have anything in mind when we got here?
Surely not gambling. I'd rather get out of this town.
Well, I'm not. I'm going to find a bed by the end of the day, but we have a little time.
Well, if we're not going to gamble, we can find something else to do.
Do you wish to walk the city?
Do I wish? Not much, but
Well, I might go out on a bit of a stroll.
I guess I'll join you.
Are you infectorish? Are you famished?
I could get some food.
we could try a tavern or something.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome.
And we go looking for a tavern then?
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
There are a decent amount of taverns peppered throughout Kaimel, as you would expect from a city of its size. They're not hard to find. It's a matter of what area you think would be the nicest.
Well, if we're looking for a nicer tavern, we're probably not going to be near the casino because it'll be too loud.
So,
Or
kind of like the
that's
middle
where the nice
section of the
tavern
city.
Yeah.
Like the middle class area kind of thing.
Sure.
Alright. You guys come across a tavern. This tavern is called the Pretty Duckling. Zeus. Zeus.
Alright, Jayu's gonna look at the name kinda confused. What's it?
You don't.
Zeus. It's okay.
You're telling
buddy.
me you've never seen a duck.
I've never seen a duck. There's several people in this world who've never seen a duck.
You're telling me you studied at a university and you do not know what a duck is.
I know what a
Fair.
duck is. I don't know. I've never seen one.
We all are coming from Iman, correct?
Yeah.
Amon's a city that doesn't have ducks.
The parks. It's in a coast.
Oh, I didn't get that far.
It's a bay city. Like it's the empire of trade as well in Amman.
Don't they sell
near
ducks
Todalri.
as like food?
Probably.
Have you ever eaten duck?
Definitely, yes.
When you look up at the sign for the Pretty Duckling, behind the words, you know how the picture behind the words sometimes, and the words are on top of it. The picture behind it is not a duck. That is a swan.
Well, we'll tell you that's not a duck. As I point to the
That's not a duck, but it's called the
picture
Pretty
behind the
Duckling.
sign.
That is a
You've
goose,
never
yeah.
you've never read
That's
about
a
animals
goose?
or anything. Clearly you must have dropped out.
I didn't drop out. I ran away.
Isn't that the same thing?
I think dropping out's
You
more like failing.
Dropped out of the window and ran away from the university.
I didn't.
apparently.
But I didn't fail. I didn't fail anything.
Well, you don't know what a duck is, so you didn't succeed at that.
Maybe I wasn't studying animals.
Well, you should. They're lovely creatures.
Oh,
I'm loving this.
I feel like we're just fighting this whole time.
It's amazing. It's great.
We're gonna be at war.
It's kind of my character.
Yeah.
We'll make your day. We'll get you. A
Well,
duck.
anyway, maybe there's served duck here. Maybe you can see it then.
He's never seen a duck either. He's the one who started this.
Well, he looks like a man that has a reason to never see a duck.
He's a water genasi. If anyone has seen a duck, it's the water genasi.
Are you being racist? Okay, I take that back. I didn't say that.
Yeah,
There's no
gonna be
scenario in which
very-
that is
I did
racist.
not say that. I'm
put a
sorry.
hand on her shoulder. It looks like she's getting a little bit heated. I think we should calm down. in this
I
situation.
take that back. My character. I don't know why my character would say that. That was
Your
just.
character's racist.
Are you being
Ask if a water
racist?
genasi has seen a duck.
Fernando says unhinged.
That's not racist. That's stereotyping.
It's like half of what racism is.
Anyway,
Racist
I
and
still
stereotyping are very different words.
Man.
No, it's that's
After I
half
say-
of what it is.
It's half. Yeah. There's
Maybe,
still
maybe, maybe.
Oh,
There's a lot of
I said-
stereotyping and racism. But anyway,
after I mentioned the whole like they might serve duck, I just walk in. I'm walking.
We see that the sign is not a duck, and we're just like, okay.
you're just jealous.
But half of us don't know what a duck looks like, so we're just accepting that that's what a duck looks like.
I made it so much better.
Well,
Alrighty. So you guys walk in. There's a decent amount of people in this tavern. They are all chatting up a storm. There's a lot happening. There's a couple of bartenders walking around and over. Off to the side, behind the bar, is the bartender. It's a nice little homey tavern. It's pretty snazzy. It's got all the things you could possibly want, like tables and chairs, as I'm stalling for time to figure out my notes.
is there like a main like counter for like alcohol and all that?
Yeah. So off as you walk in, off to your left is the bar area of the tavern where the barkeep is and all the things. There's a stage straight when you walk in. No one's playing on it currently, but there is a stage. There's a lot of tables, and along the right side is a bunch of booths and such. And you can tell that just behind the stage is a staircase. Like there's a wall there, and then like there's a staircase that goes up. That leads to the upper floor, where presumably the rooms for this tavern are.
All right, let's go see
Do
if
it.
they have duck. I
I've
get-
eaten duck. I've never seen a duck.
well, maybe he can bring out a live duck for you.
The owner must have a pet duck of his own.
You must.
But dare I say, do any of you drink?
I
I do
enjoy I'll enjoy a fine wine here and there.
I think it clogs the mind and clogs it up.
Says the gambler.
The gambler.
Don't you enjoy gambling yourself, Kalen?
I absolutely, wretchedly hate gambling.
Well, at least there's a good trait in you.
Just one. No.
That's one more than you probably have.
As this is going, I find a table. Is there one open?
Yeah, there's an open table.
I go.
You'll die like
I'm going
this.
to go sit down.
Here, hop on over to roll 20 real quick.
Bar fight, bar fight, bar fight.
That's
I probably just broke the cams. I'm waiting for everyone to get there before I do things.
I forgot your username was Showduck. So ducks are your whole thing.
You guys, all there?
Yeah.
I gotta. Alright, you can see stuff now.
yes.
Beautiful.
I cannot.
That would
Find the
be
right-
because I did give your character the ability to see. There you go.
There we go.
You didn't need it.
Ooh. Okay, how do you? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, there's a table. I was like, you lied to me. There's no table. I'm going over here.
Whoa,
the farthest way. Nice.
There's one right here.
Oh, wait. There's a table right here. Okay, wait a second.
Shoots across the room.
I want it to be the furthest from all of you. Man said,
Alright.
I don't want to be around you.
There's a one table over and I'm gunning for it.
I guess I try to gesture to a waiter. I don't know.
Alright. One of the bar's maids comes up to you and she goes,
Can I play copyrighted music in the background?
I would prefer if you didn't play copyrighted music in the background. I let Zeus out about a half hour ago because he wanted out.
Did he come back inside just fine for you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I didn't have any issues.
Tell Levi I said hi.
No.
Tell Levi we all say hi.
No.
Jerk.
So, barmaid comes up to you and goes, what can I get for you?
Do you have any wines?
Burger. Oh my gosh. I really should have moved my computer somewhere else. Yes, we have just a couple. We don't have a lot here.
And
But-
do you have any duck?
Do we have any what?
Duck.
Well,
You all called the pretty duckling. Well, come
no,
on, spit it out.
we don't serve that here. That's just the name.
What's October 21st?
It's very misleading.
She's never seen a duck either, I swear.
I actually have. There's a nice pond in the park that has lots of ducks.
We'll go there and we'll get Jay to see a duck after this.
She eyes all of you very curiously with a lot of confusion. So
Where
just
ears
the
do-
wine then?
A wine, and what are you serving?
Whatever you order.
For food.
Apparently anything but duck.
We don't have duck. We have chicken, beef, soups. I'm not gonna take this right now. Okay, thank you very much. How about you put your earbuds in and bugger off?
This is not very nice, mate.
The mayormen are getting yelled at.
Good.
Well, I'll have the wine and whatever. And just a slab of a chicken leg.
Okay.
That's loud of chicken.
Does anyone else want anything?
Yeah, I'll take a water and a
Hey, Levi, I need you to
I'll
not,
take
okay?
Water and stew sounds great.
Levi.
What brew is this wine from?
I already struggle with this as is. I don't need you making fun of me, okay?
That would be terrible.
Alright, she leaves to go get you your
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I'm not roleplaying stuff right now because Levi's just being Levi. Josiah, if you say anything about burgers one more time, I will have Zeus bite your ankles.
He wouldn't.
He wouldn't. I know.
Do it. Oh.
How many burgers are on the menu?
I hate all of
He's
you.
gonna look at this
I hate all of you. Go back to Rachel.
and it's the same thing.
We
Okay.
all made it on the death list.
Alright.
Alright. I want everyone to roll a perception check. Hey, update to my iPad. I can just see your rolls.
16.
A dirty
I
20.
got an 8. I got an 8.
11.
Alright. I don't know how to pronounce Devin's character's name still.
The Norin.
Thenorin?
You guys are willing. I did make that name with the idea that you could give me a nickname. So if any of you in game want to do that, I would be down.
Then.
It is a difficult name to say.
Calls him then.
Why are there's no good nicknames in this?
Ben?
Call him Orin. Alright,
Why you Norin?
so Thenorin and Ju, you notice a man who walked up across the bar up to the bartender and is having a just hushed discussion with him, and the bartender looks sort of furious. Like he has like this "I'm upset that you're here" kind of look, but they're having a very hushed conversation.
What races are they by any chance?
The bartender and the man are both human.
I just want to listen in to make sure nothing bad's gonna happen. As
Okay.
anyone curious.
Yeah, with the 20, you can definitely hear it. You don't hear as much. You just notice what's happening, but you definitely can sort of tune into it. You get bits
Not
and
Fenrir
pieces.
being the farthest away.
There's a lot of bustling conversation in this tavern, and you guys are
There's a lot of people.
off doing your own things. Like, yeah, it's not like it's dead quiet and these people are having a conversation. And it's like a lot of stuff's happening, and you guys are entertaining yourselves at your table. Like, it's not like you're all tuned into everything. But you get bits and pieces like the main gist of what you can gather from their conversation is someone owes someone money, and then they need to pay or consequences will be had. There's a lot more
Alright.
words than that, but you couldn't make them all out, and that's all you got out of it. You don't know anything else. And that man gets out, leaves.
Who to who? Can I determine who to who? Like, the man's going to the bartender, say he needs to pay up, or what? Who's speaking to who?
You can't tell entirely who owes who money.
Okay.
But by the time the conversation finished, the man gets slowly stands up from the counter and walks out the door.
All right.
And
I'm
leaves
going
the
to
tavern.
make an assumption and tell the rest of them. I think bartender might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
And I explain what I could gather.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't seem like our problem.
Not one to do a good deed for no reason.
Are you?
I help out where I must.
Well, how do you know you must help out here?
What'd you say?
How do you know that you gotta help out here?
Like I said, just might be a good deed. And I'm actually going to get up and I'm going to walk over to him.
All right. You walk up to the bartender, and he looks a little. Make an insight check.
Talking. 10.
Nice. He looks a little upset, but you can't tell if he's just stressed from work or if he's upset. Like, it could be the work, it could be something else. If there's something, he's doing a pretty good job of hiding it. You can't tell. But he goes, what can I do for you?
Oh, not on my not meaning to bother you when you're clearly busy, but you seem like you could be in a spot of trouble.
I have no clue what you're going on about, friend.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop, so I apologize. But that lad that came in, I heard bits and pieces of the conversation.
His expression goes very stern, and he looks at you. He narrows his eyes and he goes, "For your own safety, you best not be digging into that."
For mine or yours?
Both of us.
Well, if you are in trouble, the first step to getting out of it is reaching out.
Not with these people.
I'll be over there on that table. And
Did you just leave?
Just leave.
I'll be over there. Bye. Nice.
Slides
So
the
how-
man up
You
by
need
him.
therapy. I'm right that way. Yeah.
God, coming to me.
well, he seemed like an interesting person.
What could
Did
you
you help
figure?
him like you wanted?
I don't know. Looking back in my head, could I tell if it was a threat from him to me, or like just like in general, this is dangerous?
Yeah, you wouldn't have to roll for that. Yeah, he was trying to warn you. Like, he's trying to keep you out of it. Like, this is, like, don't do this. Bad idea. Like,
All
you're
right.
gonna get yourself and me killed, and I'm already probably gonna get killed. Kind of like, deal.
I explain that to them. What happened? How it went down.
Well, if he's warning you about it, you probably should stay cautious about the situation.
But he didn't want me to interfere, so I will not interfere.
Good choice. Seems pretty solid.
So you went over to get him help, and he said no. So you're not gonna help him.
He did not want it. I will not force
Get
my
help,
help upon
Bruce.
people
Don't
who
want
do
help.
not wish for it.
That's fair.
Especially, and I don't mean this really in a bad way, but the common folk. There's 1,000 common folk in 1,000 different bad situations. You can't save them all.
I'm pretty sure there's bad situations no matter what kind of folk you are.
I think he
True, but
knows this.
True, but when people have more importance to the world around them, their bad situations can affect others.
At this point in time, the barmaids comes up and delivers all the food you ordered and your drinks. And she goes, "This one's on the house, courtesy of the big man himself." And points to the barkeep, and then puts a note on the table and walks away.
I grab and read the note.
It says, "If you're willing to help, come talk to me outside." And you notice he leaves through a door in the back of the tavern.
I tell the big man himself, the Bahamut follower.
He leaves.
Yeah, the barkeep
Oh, you're telling.
is already gone.
Yeah, I told the big man himself, Bahamut follower. He's the
Oh.
big man. He's not Thorin. We're just gonna. His new nickname's the big man.
Bruh, I refuse that as a
It's either that or
nickname.
snoring.
You could just call him Orin.
Okay, we can come up with a nickname later.
Okay, I tell. I don't even know how to say that name. Thorin? Thorin?
Thenorin.
Norin.
Norin.
Thenorin. Thenorin.
The-
I tell Thenorin what the note says. In fact, I tell everybody at the table what the note says.
And as
Huh?
you can see, he wanted help.
Well, then she better go help him then.
You're willing to join me then?
Why not? Sure.
Good. I could use a little help. He seemed a bit worried.
Mhm.
What of you two? Will you join us?
I'd say let's have fun with this.
I don't want to be the odd one out, so I guess I'll go.
Jay's
And there
gonna
we go.
Slam back the wine and get up.
Takes a shot, gets up.
I gobble
Ar-
this stew faster than anybody's seen in life.
Sheesh, use your key point for that one, dude. I guess, yeah, I try to... Man, I don't want to leave the food.
Just take it with you. Just walk out.
Dude, I
Mhm.
got a chicken leg. I take one slow draft, half of my wine, and set it down, and grab my chicken leg, and I'm just walking out, I guess, like a savage.
It's all four of us. He's just like, Letter's gonna be like, all right, yeah.
Be like 3 bites of stew, and then we're already like leaving.
I know, we're just...
Alright, do you guys exit the tavern then?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you walk out the tavern, and you look around, right off to the side, closer to the alleyway, the barkeep is looking around, watching this, not looking at you guys, but like watching the street, making sure no one else is there, and then motions for you to come over.
It's Mickey slide.
We
Do
approach.
we need to make like a stealth check or anything?
Should we push Thenorin in front so he doesn't think he's being mugged?
What?
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. I offered help, and all of a sudden I bring an entire crew with me.
Yeah.
No, I just
Well, you
approached
mentioned to your table, those are the people at the table who was sitting with you.
Yeah.
Saw you.
first. Okay, yeah. I approach him, and I speak not like whisper, just in a lower tone, because obviously he wants discretion. Like, what appears to be the problem?
You said you think you can help, right?
Perhaps. What type of trouble are you in?
What's your suffering?
Gangs. They're fighting for control of the city in the dark. And
What'd you say?
gangs.
Oh, I thought you said eggs. It threw me
Eggs.
off.
The eggs, man. It's the eggs.
The eggs
You
are
literally
crazy.
did. I
They're
was like,
everywhere.
that cannot be right.
No,
Dragon
gangs.
eggs.
East
What
versus
type of
free
eggs?
range.
Jay's gonna look a little stressed out.
That's why they have so much.
Being a tavern keep, I managed to hear a lot of what happens, or in the city all around, and they're starting up another war. They're trying to take control of the city from the underground, and they've hit this section of the city, and now they're demanding ransom for our protection, as they want to call it.
Ah, a tale as
But
old
my
as
tavern
time.
has never been hit by robbers or any of the like before, and if they try, well, they'd get a surprise. I don't need that protection, and I don't want it. But it's required. I've heard what happens when you refuse it, but I don't have the coin to pay for it.
What happens when you refuse it?
The protection is not from anyone else. The protection is from them.
Ah. There's multiple gangs?
Yes. One of them is more reputable.
Reputable?
Reputable.
Yeah, that's the word I used. You heard that. That's the word you heard. I'm really good at English, guys. Don't worry. The Clasp is one of them, but they're not on this side of the city. I know they're from all over, and that they reside mainly in Amman. And I heard about what they did about that dragon attack all those years ago. But they're not the ones I'm worried about. It's the Madrid. They're ruthless.
Madrid.
Myriad. Madrid.
I thought it was like the country.
I was also spelling the country.
It might be Myriad. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's probably Myriad.
Myriad. No, it's Myriad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely. There's no D in there.
There's a D in the end.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh,
Mad-
yeah, it's Myriad.
Madrid.
Listen, I
Yeah.
failed English.
That's fine. We
Alright.
all suck a little bit at English, unless you don't.
Typically, these gangs stick to what they do good. The Clasp is. They feed off information. Power is what they. They feed off information. That's what they use as their form of power. They typically are more noble than the Myriad. But the Myriad, they're drug traffickers. They really love their suit. And now they're at war with each other. They keep it in the shadows, but Myriad's getting extra risky.
And I take it that I guess law enforcement around here can't do anything about it.
Oh, you can buy them off with any coin, and both the gangs have that.
Despicable.
Sure, it's illegal, but they've arrested a lot of the traffickers, sure, but they're fall guys. They haven't hit any of the higher ups.
Well, this seems to be slightly bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Warned you. You still have a chance
it-
to walk away. You're not from around here from the looks of it.
Regardless of whether I do anything or not, it would be good to have information. Do you happen to know, is it common knowledge where their gangs might be, or where their hideouts might be?
Rumors has it that they have casinos of their own in lower sections compared to the forgetting the name. English.
Maiden's Wish.
Yeah, the Maiden's Wish. Thank you. I knew it was something Wish. The Maiden's Wish.
The big casino that we see signs for everywhere.
Yes, Maiden's Wish is what draws people in, but both gangs have their own casinos. I don't know what the collapse one is called, but last time I checked, the Myriads was the Wishing Well. Is where they're based, which is not really far from here. Which is why they're probably claiming this as their territory.
And Nereid was the
Drugs.
traffickers, or was that the class?
The Myriad were Sood traffickers. They do a lot of drug trafficking. Sood is the main drug they traffic, and that's about all you got out of that. The Clasp is mainly information based. They use information as power, so like blackmail and stuff like that. But they will take extreme measures and have, but they mainly are information based. And having been in Amon for a decent amount of time, and some of you being from Amon know of the Clasp and what they've done for the city, especially during the Conclave attack way back when four dragons attacked the city. The collapse was what kept the city together when the dragon collapsed the city. And the clasp is 90% of the reason why the infrastructure as it is stands, because they respect and recognize that it's needed for a city to run, and they can't just have thieves running a misc. They have an honor code and a system. From what you can gauge from the Myriad, no. Not the same.
Alright. I'll ask him where the wishing well is, just so we know.
The Wishing Well is about a mile mile and a half that way, and he points streets that way. He points west.
I take it it's noticeable?
You'll see it when you see it.
Okay. Alright, dang. Okay.
Okay. So Jeyu's gonna look a little angry, and he's gonna kind of raise his voice a little bit and say, "You have at least one man fighting for you."
Are you sure you want that? Also, you might want to keep your voice down.
I did not expect this passion coming from you.
And I didn't care. I didn't. Hold on. But I didn't expect this much care to come from an elf.
Really? Even though knowing I'm a cleric, we tend to look out for the common folk here and there. And I will put your I will put your rude comment aside.
You're just a lot more than I thought you were a week ago when I first saw you.
3 days.
I'll
Just
take
telling
that
you
as
a
a,
lot of stuff.
and I'll take that as a compliment. And anyway, as for you, I will not make promises that I'll do anything about this. A gang war is a bit over what is a bit slightly more than I was expecting from all this. But we'll see what we can do, I guess. I will help in the ways I can. I say that.
Much appreciated. I better get back to work. And he goes back to the alleyway, and you hear a door, and then you hear a lock. And you could best assume that that back door leads to the tavern. The back room of the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told you casinos were trouble.
Are we gonna have to go to? Are you? What is your plan?
Plan? I was gonna talk with you about it. I'm not no fool about my own skills. I would need help if we're going to even try to slightly help.
What are the four of us gonna do against a gang?
That's a good question. What can you do? By the way, what's everyone's classes? Monk.
Rogue.
Cleric.
Paladin.
Okay. Wow. Ooh, paladin.
2 holy warriors.
The holiest.
Huh?
And they're fighting.
The 2
For
holy
sure, we
warriors
can
don't
follow
like each
everybody.
other.
All
I
four of us
wouldn't
are
have
just
it
fighting
any
about
other
different
way.
things.
I would like
So,
perception checks to be rolled, please.
21.
Dang!
23.
25, baby.
Natural 20.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Wisdom is my only high stat. Everything else is dog water. Like I rolled 2 sets of dice and they both suck.
Wisdom's
Not
not
really.
even high. Just my
Guys,
perception
I
is.
rolled really high too, and it doesn't even matter.
oh dang. I was gonna say that's a little 12.
Kaylin, is that how you say it?
Yep.
Kaylin doesn't see anything. I rolled high.
21?
Out of
21 was just under the DC.
You got a
Yeah.
22?
I got a 17 plus 5.
Oh my god.
What'd you get,
I got a
Mason?
17 plus 6.
I know.
12.
Oh. Your wisdom modifier is a 6? 4?
No, my perception modifier is.
Your wisdom's a 4 then.
No.
Dang. What's your class?
Rogue.
Okay.
Bros need to chill.
Alright. Build your rogue like
It
a
doesn't
built
help that I
fighter.
glow.
Okay. So Morgan and Thenorin both see this hooded figure across from an alleyway that was across the way of this alleyway. See it just a little. Morgan just sees the motion of it. You just see it move. Thorin, you got a good look at this little halfling that you couldn't tell anything other than its race just based off its height, but just duck into the shadows and is just gone.
What was that?
Oh, that can't be good. I take a quick dash.
All right, so you
towards-
run over there.
Just to see if I can quick catch him in case he's not like sprinting away.
There is no one there. You can't see anything.
Whilst there, I turn around and I say to them, who I'm assuming is still there, say something.
Are
Just
we
to you
the
guys.
them?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
say, just talk in a normal voice, and then I listen
Anything?
if I can hear them.
Oh.
Where the guy's at.
Are you using echolocation to
He's just-
try and find a person?
No.
Okay. Just
Make
making sure.
a perception check, Thorin.
$15.
You see where the man darted a coin on the ground. It's not a gold coin, but it looks silver, but it has something engraved in it. You do not recognize actually, make a history check. Yeah, no, you don't recognize what is engraved on this coin.
What is? I pick it up. What is it?
And then you hear a voice. If you are willing to help in the efforts, consider us an ally. And then nothing.
In my head?
No.
Or just from
Said
the
out
coin?
loud.
Okay.
It sounded like it almost came from above you. Like on the roof.
Oh.
And there's like a little dusty footprint on a box nearby. As if someone ran up onto the roof and climbed up there.
I just walk back to them. And I say, I didn't find anything, but I found this. And it whispered to me, here. And I hand it to the closest person.
Can I look at it and also make a history check on it?
We all just make a history
Anyone
check.
who's been in Iman for more than for at least 5 years can make the history check.
I've been studying at a university, and you won't even like let me make a history check on something I would get at the Iman
18.
University.
This is the symbol of the clasp.
Oh, cool.
I tell him. I tell Oren.
Enter
I tell Oren that it is the clasp. It is the symbol of the clasp.
Morgan, you do notice you're a rogue, right? Yes?
Yeah.
So you do notice on
Yeah.
the coin weird etchings and markings. This is Thieves' Cant, which says, all who welcome knowledge are welcome here.
I tell that to the group, like, right there, it says, all who welcome knowledge are welcome here.
And like the scratch that it is, yes. It roughly translates to that, because, you know, Thieves' Cant's just,
Yeah, it's a little different.
it's hidden signals and stuff, yes. But, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, it seems like there's a lot going on with this coin. Here, I hand it to one of them.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, to Kaylin.
Sure, I hand it to Kaylin. Did you hear anything?
No, why would I hear anything?
He doesn't hear anything?
No?
Uh-uh. You heard it from above you, man.
The voice came from above you. It didn't come from the coin. And there was...
Oh! I thought I had a magic coin!
No, the voice came
No,
from
it was above you.
above you, and the boxes that were stacked next to it, there was a dusty footprint on the box.
I would have... Oh, I'm so stupid. I would have said something. I would
Did you share
I'll
this
let you
now that
retcon that if you
remember it?
wish.
Oh, man. I didn't catch
Did you think
that.
you had a magical coin?
I thought it was speaking... I thought it was... isn't there some spell that you can... Like, artificers or something? You can make tokens that speak to you?
I'm no artificer.
Messenger
What?
stone.
Yeah, it's not
so
like
he
that.
could have use message and whatnot, but no, it's not a sending stone.
I didn't know that. Oh, boy.
It's just a coin.
You even saw the footprint next to you as if someone had ran up the wall.
I'd look... it was a stupid cleric moment. I did-
You're innocent, it's alright.
Ah,
It
yes.
is 0.
That would make a lot of sense.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Literally, other than wisdom, I am just simple.
Dog water.
Well, I missed an opportunity there, but that's okay. I suck.
They all do it.
Well,
It's alright.
I'll let you
Well,
retcon it.
Two things.
No, I like not knowing anything.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like... Well... I'm just going... Well, it said we had... Can I just say I was stupid and thought the coin talked to me?
Do what you want, man.
That's what happens.
It's a D&D.
I'm just gonna go with this to make it interesting. The coin whispered to me saying that the clasp were our allies.
Could be your allies.
Alright,
They want you to be their allies, in a sense. From the message, I don't remember the exact words I used because I never wrote this down. but essentially it was, we can help you take care of them, but their original goal is to take care of them, so they just want your assistance in taking care of them.
Wait, are the Clasp and the Myriad against each other?
Yes.
Like, are they at war?
So the Clasp is like a lawful... They're like a lawful evil-ish to chaotic neutral, more of a chaotic neutral. They want to get their own thing done in their way, but they have morals and laws. But they don't follow the law. They have their own laws and their own morals.
So, they
The
have
Myriad
morals and laws.
literally
Like,
couldn't
they
care
have a
about any of
code.
you. Yeah, they
So one of them has a code, just no one knows what it is.
the Clasp know what it is.
Well,
And
yeah,
it's a
but
very
no one.
honorable code. The Clasp have an honorable code. The Myriad literally couldn't care about you or your family. They will. You live in their property. You work for them. The Clasp are like, you're an innocent person. I'm not going to ruin your life because you have done nothing wrong. If you were a noble,
Well.
I might ruin your life, but
Yeah.
you are barely making by. Why would I tax you? Why would I ruin you? Like, you need an economy and an established society to function. Otherwise, nothing gets done. There's no order. There's no structure.
And just to clarify, people from us from Amman would know this.
You would have heard enough about it to know that they aren't a direct threat. Like, they aren't, like, gonna, the second you walk in the room, kill you, but they are, they're still a gang. They're still an organization with their own goals outside of the law.
Alright. Well, if it's from the, if it's from the Clasp, they just offered to help us if we, I'm assuming, take on the Myriad.
Well, we should probably get more involved with the class so that we know that they can help us.
Work with work with a criminal organization to deal with another gang.
They seem way more like vigilantes than they do criminals.
Is that your view
They're
of them?
criminals, in a sense.
He's great. These guys are great.
These guys,
Bro's literally
Oh.
Batman.
they're criminals in the way that Robin Hood is a criminal. He's very much a criminal, but they kind of like him for some reason.
No, Robin Hood gave to the poor.
Yeah, they don't really give
Nobody
to the
liked-
poor.
Nobody liked Robin Hood.
Yeah, none of the nobles liked Robin Hood.
The poor
So
people are-
none of the nobles like the Clasp. None of the peasants have an opinion. They're like, I can't do anything about it. They're not affecting me. I don't care. And the nobles are like, these people running around in our streets, messing with our stuff. I don't like them. Death to them. Behead them. Gone with their heads. Like, that's...
Off with the thing.
No, it's
And
gone
do
with their
it!
heads.
Don't mess it up.
Anyway, I'm gonna. I do not think it's a good idea to work with work with them. I'd rather get on
Wait.
with our own merits.
So you're saying that you think the four of us can take on an entire gang?
No, like I said, we don't have to do anything, but we can try the best we can to help those we can.
Yeah, how would you
And
like
make
to do that?
Die in the process. Yeah, I get it.
I'd rather
Dying's
have a
not an
back-
option.
Sometimes you are just there at the right time at the right place.
Morgan
Sounds
and
right.
Soren, you guys see that same guy who walked out earlier walk back into the bar.
Oh boy.
Oh, the Mary guy?
Yes.
Did we need to make a check for that? Or did we all just,
Passive.
like-
I'm using your
That was
passive.
passive, yeah.
Because you weren't looking for him. But 15 is what he had, and Kaylin's is a 14, Jayun is 11, and Morgan is 16, and Thorin is 15. So those two would have saw him enter in, because the DC was 15.
Well, I don't like the idea of working with robots, but if we are going to take them on, we definitely need their help.
So who both noticed? Me and Morgan?
Yes.
Me, yeah.
Oh look. Looks like our friend's back. Well, like I said, we must help where we can, when we can.
Okay,
We can
Jay,
fight
who's a
him.
little angered and stirred up, is gonna follow behind him inside.
No, we're going back inside. Cool.
We're going. We're
We're going.
All right.
So
Alrighty.
Jay
I'm
walks inside, and we all like go after it.
going to have. All right, we are going to switch scenes and go to roll 20 because I wasn't on it at all.
We ought to be
this
at
is
the
a lot.
doors,
We're
right?
getting hit with a bunch of. Whoa!
Those
A
people
lot
were
of
in
knowledge
there.
going.
today.
Those people were already in there when you left.
Somehow the
Exposition.
clasp was just there on her
Oh.
butt cheeks, ready to.
They're watching us as we come back in. It's like
We just showed up to the town and they're like, "Who are these guys?"
We've been in this town for 2 hours.
This is. Let's go. We're getting an adventure already.
Alrighty. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay. So, you see the guy is now having a heated debate with the bartender. And he's like, if you won't pay up, then we'll make you. And
Ooh.
everybody at the tables stands up immediately and draws a weapon.
Ain't no. Way.
Holy fuck!
Ain't no way.
Ain't
I
no
would like
way.
everybody to roll initiative.
A couple of them had to be.
There's no way. Oh my god, a 5.
16, baby.
I don't have a paper.
16 as well.
phone. It's fine.
I forgot we're in it. Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
solid 0 in initiative. 8.
Oh, dude, high five on that low initiative.
Dude,
I just
it's not low. It's low everything.
That was an impressive
Strength.
high 5.
Plus 2. Dexterity plus 0.
Why don't I have these
Constitution
kind of
plus
rolls
1.
when I'm?
Intelligence plus 0. Wisdom 3. Charisma 1.
I
I
want-
literally got 1s and 0s on everything but wisdom and strength.
I want these
I-
kind of
I-
rolls
I-
as a player.
I'm pretty correct as a
The
monk.
dex plus
I
1.
got
Oh my
base
gosh.
17 AC with no armor.
I'm pretty cracked as a rogue as well.
Mason, what'd you get?
I got 16.
Okay.
I'm thinking, like, this happened our last campaign. Y'all were all cracked, and I was, like, the most pathetic.
Okay.
Last campaign,
Weren't
so
you
you
a
said
rogue last time?
16?
Just to set up attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jayun. I don't know how to spell
I was,
your
like,
name.
pathetic before I was rogue, and it brought all my stats up to be average.
Well, like, you so happen to choose, like, the worst rogue subclass for combat.
Thief?
You didn't choose Thief, you chose Magician.
You're arcane
I
trickster.
did. I did.
Oh,
I did.
magician. I was like, what the?
I was an arcane trickster.
I didn't know the actual name, I just know it was Magic
Yeah,
Boy.
that did kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie. I did pull off some cool stuff.
You
Hid
did.
in a shadow.
You
Or
caused
an
that
illusion.
a big wall of fire to
Fire
up here.
illusion.
And then they walked into it and, oh. It's not real.
So, I rolled. I'm rolling 4 sets for the sake of keeping everyone intact. And
Jesus Christ.
well, yeah, I have 16 total, so I'm doing 4 groups of 4.
Don't worry, Micah. If we were playing Baldur's Gate, everybody in this bar would already be dead.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're not playing Baldur's Gate. At level 2? You didn't have the spells for that in level 2.
Alright, guys, switch to Baldur's Gate. We're doing the encounter in there.
For the sake
I'm telling
of
you, I wish.
me being able to
It's
gauge
so good.
grouping.
I
That's
wish.
so
I've seen.
fun, though.
I've seen the character design engine, and it looks like over the top good.
Gale's
Right.
already tried to fuck me.
Same. Was not a fan.
Dude, he is way too subtle. He's like, I want to show you a magic trick. And you're like, oh, cool. I want to see a magic trick. And then he's like,
Come on. Zip.
I'm like, I wasn't prepared for this.
Alrighty.
I can make something disappear real quick.
Okay, so I rolled a d20 4 times, and I rolled them at advantage just for the sake of not them having advantage, but for the sake of getting 2 rolls at the same time. And I rolled dual 18s.
Is the bartender also fighting?
Oh.
He is now, because I forgot about him. That's a 5.
W. Does he have
What
the
about-
tavern brawler?
No, he's not
Yeah.
level 4.
Aren't these maidens gonna just whip out their trays and just start beating the crap out of these?
No, they're scared for their lives.
They're women.
They literally just work here, bro.
Is that commentary on women I hear in the chat?
Yeah.
Be a feminist. It's more fun.
I don't know, bro.
I'm-
If somebody walks into the restaurant with a gun, and I'm a woman, I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna go in the back room. See ya. Not my problem.
I might have that response in real life, actually. Alrighty. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so orange group and orange. I didn't have colors pre-assigned.
This is a lot of people.
Yeah, I hope these guys are like level 1 or something, because this is gonna be abysmal.
This game
We're
might be
level
big.
2, so even if they're all level 1,
Orange, green, blue, and
Well,
red.
a level 1 can still do
Okay,
at least
so,
maximum probably 8 damage.
30.
Should have been a barbarian.
I fucking knew it.
This guy runs to the counter.
We all should have just picked high AC tank classes.
Oh, I would have cried.
I
Actually,
haven't-
no, I would have
I
made
haven't
this
18
challenging for you. You probably would have died.
I'm a moon druid again. There.
So
That's
this,
a lot of feet.
yep.
Does
This
he
guy-
have a long range weapon?
No, they're
Oh.
dashing.
Mm.
60 feet.
Yeah, you don't care about you right now. They care about the bartender.
Holy,
Oh, that
He's-
bartender is gone. I'm
he's
sorry,
dead.
bro.
He's dead.
All right,
like-
green. This guy. 5, 10, 20, 30.
Whoa.
Run.
Bro jumped over that table.
Yeah, he did.
Vaulted.
Run.
Had a GTA over the counter vault.
There.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure, for sure.
Dude, does anybody have fireball? No, nobody has fireball. I'm just saying that'd be crazy though.
I'd be really upset if any of you had fireball. All right.
Any of us has
The wrong stat
any
block.
AOE spell.
Okay, so this guy is going to roll to bonk him. I don't know where that die just went.
I imagine this is what the first big fight in Baldur's Gate feels like
Shut
if you
up,
didn't
dude.
have the NPCs.
You can't mention Baldur's Gate every time.
I
can and he will.
can and I will. It is a
Alright,
beautiful
that hits.
game.
That does.
Too much damage.
No, it does 4 damage.
That's not that much damage.
No, it does not. I forgot how much health this guy has. Not a lot.
Bro's been working at least for 20 years in this bar.
I don't want
He knows
that.
a thing because he's saying a thing or two.
I don't want that. Turn that off. Okay.
He's a bartender. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
Yeah. Hang on. My phone is just not. No, bruh. I'm trying to type on my phone and it won't let me.
Dude, I have, like, compared to my last playthrough, I have nothing.
And then the rest are going to make
Okay.
attacks with a
I'm sorry.
crossbow. Oh, they're light crossbows.
They just pulled crossbows out of their ass.
You think you have nothing? I could be a bear last time.
That's something.
Two
the
of them
bartender
miss.
get, like, advantage since he's half covered?
That one also misses. So this guy runs up, slashes at him, and these other 3 just pull out these hand crossbows, and they go thunk, thunk, thunk,
Are you
and
talking
they all
about
miss.
green?
Yeah, green. Orange used their action to dash. This brings us to Morgan.
Whoa.
And after Morgan is Jayun.
For a second, I was like, "Is that the bartender?"
Somewhere down here is my die.
I don't know.
After I don't need
What you gonna do?
Oh, I didn't even throw a D20 d20. I threw a 12 when I threw a die. Whoops. That's fine. The die that I threw was the one that went down on the floor.
I think I really just try to get over here to try and help this poor barkeep. But I think that's as far as I can get in one round. Oh, I can dash. How far is dash? I'm trying to remember.
Double your movement.
W. So I'm just gonna come around here. But that's all I can do.
Okay. Jayoon.
Not gonna make this part of this with the measure stick. Okay. No, I can't.
Dude, you're really hard to hear. Is there anything you can do about that?
Oh, sorry. Right now I'm trying to get this tool out of the thing. How do I turn on the tool? Because I was trying to measure.
For measuring, it's on the top left. Like you have the pointer, the brush, the looking
Oh,
scope,
I
and
have to
then-
enable the pointer. In there.
Yeah, and then you drag and
Yeah.
Like
Sorry,
here.
first time doing rules.
You're
Yep.
fine.
Alright, JU is going to basically step up over into right here. Then make an attack to the guy left of him with his long sword. Well, no, he has to. Do we have our stuff unsheathed already as we walk
Yeah.
in? Or...
Yeah.
free action.
Okay, cool.
I mean, we saw this guy enter and basically prepared for a fight, so.
That's right. Okay, so can I make an attack roll to the guy next to me?
Yeah. You can attack him.
Okay, cool. That is going to be That is going to be a miss, because it's a 3.
You roll a 3? You don't have any modifiers?
Ah, wait. I forgot about that.
It should be your proficiency plus whatever your bonus. Weapon are you using?
Longsword. That
So
was-
it's your strength. So proficiency plus
Yeah,
strength.
that's the strength. That's going to be a 6.
Yeah, it doesn't hit. So you run up and you take a swipe at him, and he sees you coming out of the corner of his eye, and he like ducks out of the way. Everyone else is now aware of you and is now seeing all of you as threats. That brings us to Blue, who this one is going to run here. This one is going to run here. This one is going to run here, and this one is going to stay back here. Okay. So, the one on Jayoon is going to make a melee attack.
Alright, cool. That is armor class of 18, by the way.
Natural 20.
Damn. This is gonna be a first encounter, isn't it?
Did you hear that?
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. I rolled a 1
I
on the
heard it,
damage,
yeah, natural
so
20.
it's
That hit.
it's a 1 doubled to 2 plus 1. You take 3 damage. There it
Get a
is.
clap for that guy.
he hits you right in a
Go
weak
ahead.
spot, but like you're part water, so like whatever. Who's this? Devin's character, right? Yeah. Thorin?
Just call him Orin.
Norin, yeah.
Orin.
9. No, 8. I'm assuming 8 does not hit you.
No.
And then Kaylin.
17.
10. So they both swing at you, and they miss. They're just like, what? Who are you, and where'd you come from? That one guy who stayed in the back, he's going to shoot at the guy, Jayoon, because he just ran up and swiped at his friend. Wow. 22.
This is difficult. This is tough.
This is about 20 big guys.
I rolled a 1 again on damage. Wow, I'm really bad. I can hit, but I can't damage. So you take 2 damage from this crossbow that like skims your shoulder. This brings us to Orin's turn.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not
Yes.
used to
This
the.
is why I
new
didn't
name.
call him Orin.
I'm gonna cast
They'll get used to
Bless
it.
on me, Jayu, and Morgan.
All right.
Bless, just add one d4 to your attack and.
Yep.
Saving
You can add a d4 to your attack rolls and your saving throws.
And I know this is a really bad time to ask the question, but I cannot, in fact, dual wield maces, can I?
Why not? Are they two-handed weapons?
No.
Then
Doesn't it say it has to be light?
yeah.
It doesn't.
You have to be proficient.
Isn't it versatile?
Oh, right. Yes. I
That's
think
where I'm like, I made a mistake.
For weapon type, you have to-
you need the
just
feet
pop
to
it.
be able to do anything that's not a heavy weapon. I think is what it is. Do it for now, and we'll double check this later because I didn't know you dual wielded maces until you said it at the beginning. So
Yeah,
just do
yeah,
it for now. And we will fix it later because I don't see why not.
Okay.
So if you want a bonus action swing, you can.
Yeah, bonus action swing then.
Yeah.
I'll just do this without. Ouch. 23 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
and 2 damage.
4. Oh, right, 2 because you don't add your
Yeah.
modifier.
Yeah, you don't add your modifier.
Okay. You bonk him, and he is not looking very happy about that bonk. So he runs up to you, swings at you. You just kind of like dodge it, and then just hold up your hand, cast your spell, and then in the same second, backhand him with your mace. But it's half a hit because you're concentrating on the spell. Kaylin, it is your turn.
All right, I move up 1.
Nice.
And I'm going to attack the guy that's right above Orin
All right.
with my quarterstaff. That's 18.
Plus 1d4, but yes, that hits.
No, not him.
No, I'm not blessed.
It was me.
Oh, it was everyone else. Understand.
Everyone
Yeah,
else.
fuck me. But,
Yeah, you're fine. You don't need it.
Dude, you're a monk. You can dodge things on your own.
11.
You walk right up to
11
this
damage.
kid, and you like swipe his legs out from underneath him, and then just bonk him right in the forehead, just snapping his neck, killing him.
All right, and then I'm gonna key point Fury of Blows this guy on the right, so 2 unarmed attacks. We got 22 and 21, so both of those hit.
Definitely.
The first damage is 5, and the second damage is 4.
This man was not prepared for you, and you just bludgeon this man, and he just falls backward. He's gone.
Can I use the rest of my movement?
Yeah.
And I'll move there.
Alrighty then. This brings us to the bartender's turn. He
He's got big arms.
pulls a short sword out from under his bar and takes a swing at the guy in front of him. What was that? Of course, I roll bad now. So what? Plus 4. That just barely hits. He does max damage. Why do I do damage when I don't need to do damage? He just cuts this guy right on the chest. Like, not a deep cut, just enough to aggravate this kid. His armor took the brunt of it, but this guy is looking pretty injured. And he attacks him
The guy in
again.
front of the. What?
That hits. And he kills him. And the second attack, after knocking this guy off, he just plunges it straight through his chest, and the guy drops down dead. And he moves this way, ending his turn. Now we have red. So this guy get here with all their movement. This one can get here. This one can get here, and then this one can't get really anywhere. So they're just gonna go here. Alright, so we're gonna have this one attack him. That hits. That does 6 damage. So. And then this one is going to attack Jaeyoon. It has advantage because his friend is flanking. Natural 20. So you take, Jaeyoon, you take 6 damage.
Got it.
And is that Orin who's down there? 19.
Yeah, hits.
2 damage. Keep rolling 1.
Nice.
And that will end their turn, bringing us to the top of the round. Orange. Okay. What's the custom roll for?
That was me. I forgot to add the 1d4 to my.
Who's this one guy who's just
No,
standing?
never mind.
behind
That wasn't
me?
a saving throw. Never mind.
Where?
Just on the right side of the screen, just off by
That's
himself.
Bar's maid who ran away.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yeah. But this one, caught in the fray, was unable to escape. And it's actually about to get stabbed.
Oh.
That's
Yeah, he killed
her.
Gruesome.
She died.
Oh, sheesh.
That guy killed her. And
People are dying.
Caitlin, both these guys are going to attack you, flanking. 19 and a 14. Does a 14 hit? Caitlin? Whoa.
No.
Okay. So 4 damage. And then
What?
there's a 19 and a 14.
Oh, okay. 4 damage. Gotcha.
Yeah, both of those guys attacked you. And the barkeep's gonna get swiped at. No, that's a 6. All right. Then green, who this guy peels off, comes here. This one comes here. This one comes here.
Is
Another
that guy
guy.
on a table?
Yes. Kaylin, 15.
No.
Okay. For Morgan. 9 and 13. I'm assuming neither of those hit.
Me?
Yes.
No, neither of those hit.
Okay, so
Oh, my
all
God.
these people just rush up to all of you and just start swinging and stabbing, but you guys are decently trained. You're just kind of like dodging, weaving, bouncing off your armor. This is nothing that you feel like. This is nothing you can handle. Morgan, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go for this guy in front of me, the one that's right there. And I'm just gonna try and hit him with my short sword.
All right,
That's a 15.
hits.
A 5. Is this where I add the +4 from being blessed?
The bless
Yeah.
will go to your attack roll. It's not to your damage, I think.
Ah, so
I believe
that's a 5.
That's how bless works. Yes. So still 5 damage. So you take your sword and you just aiming for a kill, but he almost dodges out of the way, and you go right through his shoulder instead. He is looking pretty hurt. Is that your whole turn?
It's really all I can do right now.
As a rogue at level 2, you still have your cunning action, which means you can bonus
And-
action lots of things.
Yes, and that means I could potentially sneak attack, but I don't really want to at this moment.
Well, you can't
Disengage.
sneak attack, but you could disengage and run away. There's not much of
I
a
don't really-
sneak attack that could be done. In order to sneak attack, you need to have allies around.
Right, yeah, that's right.
All right. If you're done, Jaehoon, it is your turn.
Okay.
Are a bit surrounded.
Kaylin, what is your health at? Your HP?
14, 13?
14 out of
14?
what?
Sorry, 13 out of 17.
13 out of 17. Okay, so JU is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. Ah, wait. Yeah. This could be a lot That is going to be 7 points of healing on me.
Okay.
And then he's also going to cast Shield of Faith on Kaylin that is directly next to him.
All right. So as long
Nice.
as you maintain concentration, Kalen has a +2 to his AC.
Yep.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yep, that ends my turn.
All right. Blue boys are not being very happy about all of this. This one's gonna run down here. All right. So one's making a swipe at Jaehoon. 14.
That is my AC, so does
for
that hit
Jaehoon.
him? Oh.
AC 18.
Okay. No. And then this is for you, Orin. 12.
Miss.
Oh, sorry, 13, not 12.
Miss.
Yeah, I figured as much. All right. That's going to end their turns. Bringing us to you, Orin.
I'm gonna cast Voice of Authority and have Jaehoon to attack the person on your left with your reaction.
Cool. Alright, got it. That is going to be an 18 hit.
That hits.
Cool, and then that'll be a 11 damage.
You bring your longsword up and you just slice this kid right down in half. He is gone.
And then I'm gonna bonus action attack the person on my forward.
All right.
10 to hit.
That just misses. It bounces off their armor as you swing.
All right, and I'm going to stay there.
All right. Kaylin! Time to do monk things.
Can I move diagonally and
Yes.
not deal with these?
Well, one of them's going to get attack of
Well,
opportunity.
Yeah. We're gonna bonus action key point, step of the wind, disengage. We're gonna move to here and then to here and then to here. Is that fine?
Yeah, I say you could have just gotten right into there without going all the way around. And you still have technically disengage on, so.
Okay. And then I'm gonna do quarterstaff swing on the right guy to the right.
All right.
15.
That hits.
We got 6.
You kind of like whack them in the chest and they almost double over a bit. Yeah, they hurt them. They're barely standing. Is that your whole turn?
Yep.
All right, bartender's turn.
He needs to start fricking some people up.
He's working on it. 16.
I just ran over here to proc sneak attack.
There the damage.
5 + 4 is 9. He just stabs this kid. He like gives it 2 swipes, and this guy just falls straight down on over. And then he's gonna move
I was
around
insane with it.
to here. He's seen his fair share of combat, it appears. Now it is Red's turn. this red, seeing the bartender is ignoring you and going for him. That is a 15. It hits. Roll the 1. He takes 2 damage. And then the other one, attacking Orin. 19 to hit. 7 damage.
It.
Oh,
Max
That
damage,
hurt.
baby.
That hurt a lot.
6 plus 1. He landed a stab. Brings up his sword and slices right across you. Ending Red's turn brings us to Orange. Oh, jeez. Okay. This one's going to close the gap. This one's going to close this gap. So 2 on Jayoon.
We are getting ganged up on.
15 and 10.
Miss.
Yep. And then 2 on the bartender. A miss and a hit. 2 damage again. I keep rolling 1s when I don't want to.
That's on who?
The bartender.
Oh, bartender. Okay.
Yeah, he's still their primary focus. You guys are just in the way. That was orange. This is green. Ah! I just hit my book. Alright, this guy, rushing over to here. Make an attack. It's a 16. There it is. 2 damage. And
To
then,
who?
you, I'm assuming.
2
2 damage. Does that put you down?
No.
Oh, okay. Morgan's gonna get hit once. Or attempt to. 16? 17.
Yeah, that hits.
17.
That definitely hits.
You take 6 damage. And then
Cool.
they're going to try to hit Caitlin.
19.
With advantage. Natural 1.
That's a good one.
Man tripped over himself on the stool while trying to stab you. Alright, Morgan, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try to stab this guy in front of me again.
Ahead of you, to your right, or to you above you?
2 above.
It's a lot of damage.
That's a 7.
Oh,
That does not hit.
It's not a lot of damage.
what are you
They're-
fighting with?
Short sword.
What?
She rolled
Yeah.
a 3. Alright.
It works.
Do you do anything else?
Is there anything else I can do right now? 'Cause
Bonus
I
action?
can't-
Cunning
There's
action.
nowhere for me to go.
You can run away. A rogue is a hit and run.
Yeah, you can bonus action disengage and then run away.
I'll bonus action disengage and like come over here.
Okay. Jayoon.
Okay, so Ju is going to make a longsword attack to the guy behind him. So
Okay.
this guy right here.
Yep.
Okay, cool. That'll be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
That is going to be 8 damage.
What are you on? Alright, yeah, you just slash this guy right across the chest, and he just kind of like stares at you for a second, and then topples over.
Wait,
Smooth as
with
hell.
that stare, can Ju kind of push him over? In the
Absolutely, yes. He
Yes.
looks at you, and you just kind of like put your hand on his chest, and you just like, as if you're just absolutely done with this kid, and he just on the ground.
Man does not like criminals.
No, Ju has been angry in this entire
He is
fight.
not
He
having
said
a fun
he
time.
heard
Alright,
two
this
traps.
brings us to blue. So attack on Ju, and an attack on Orin.
And does not appreciate ropes.
Orin, it is a 5. Ju, it is a 14. So both miss.
Missed.
Bringing us to Orin.
Oh boy. Okay, so What's the smart move
Oh, I
here?
haven't been making you do concentration checks for Shield of Faith. No, you're not the one who cast that.
Oh.
Never mind.
I do have bless though.
Yes, you
Shoot,
do.
I didn't think of that.
I think
I
the
forgot.
DC is 10 unless... It's fine.
I can still.
It's fine. No one's been using it, so it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. One last thing. Gotta check. Yeah, I'm gonna. Disengage. Move there, and then healing word myself.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Kaylin?
Yo, we're gonna bonus action smack the boy in the forehead with my fist. That's gonna be
Which one?
18 to hit.
Which
The
one?
red one.
Okay. I don't think
The
that
one
one's
that's
taken.
weak.
How much damage is that one taking? I don't remember that one being hit.
It took 6 damage last turn. And it takes 6 damage this turn.
Yeah, you hit this guy so hard that concussion doesn't even begin to explain the dent you put in this person's forehead.
Alright, and then we're gonna actual action attack the green guy right below me with the quarterstaff.
All right.
We're gonna get a 23.
That hits.
And we're gonna do 11.
That is his health. You like do like this whole thing so fast you didn't even track it, and then he just falls over dead as you have just pounded him with your quarterstaff.
I'm surprised I've rolled max damage on my quarterstaff twice.
Yeah, it's your max damage kills these things. This brings us to the bartender, who is gonna make an attack at the guy above him. That hits. Takes 6 damage. He's gonna make another attack. No, he takes 7 damage. It almost was a natural 20, and then it fell to the 2. He missed the second attack. So, I don't think he attacked the guy above him. And he's gonna kind of stay where he is. It's going to turn to Red's turn, who is going to chase this man who won't stop running. 11. I'm assuming that misses you, Thorn.
It does.
All right. Brings us to Orange. So 2 attacks on the bartender. This one's gonna go here, so they have advantage. Miss. Miss. I didn't roll above 10 with either dice twice. And then this one is going to attack Jayoon. $19.
That is a hit.
2 damage!
No.
A whole 2? Ah.
And I guess roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, dang. Okay.
So is
Saving
I'm-
throw, so can I use my bless for this? Or his
Yes.
bless for this?
yes?
This is to see if you maintain bless, but sure.
Oh, the Shield of Faith.
Or
That's what it was. Okay.
yes, right. You don't. You're right.
The
Two
bless
holy
would
people
affect
throwing me
that.
off. Yes, you have the bless on the saving throw.
So concentration is the DC always 10? I'm trying to.
It is half that unless it's less than 10.
Okay, so that is a...
It's half the damage
Oh, okay.
unless the
Okay,
damage
that
is more than
7.
with bless.
With bless, that is a 7.
Is it half the damage unless it's more than 10 and then it's just 10? I
I'm
don't
trying to
remember.
look it up, but I went to the wrong thing.
I have looked it up so many times and I still don't understand it.
I'll try to find
I
it.
have a picture of it on my phone actually. I remember taking a picture going, I might need this. Hold on, I have so many pictures.
It equals to 10 or half the damage you take, whatever number is higher. So how much damage did you take?
2, so it would have equaled 10.
It would equal the DC's 10.
So, okay.
So yeah,
So it
it's
has
10
either
unless
10 or
half is
above.
higher than 10. That's what I thought. So yeah, so you lose Shield of Faith. So your AC goes to its normal AC.
You're throwing!
And I think that is Orange's turn. This brings us to Green. This one is going to go here. Both have advantage. This is for Jaeyoon. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Another one. So you take 2 damage again. This is for Kaylin.
17.
16.
Yeet.
Does a 16
I'm
hit?
about to throw some more punches. No.
Oh, you're saying... Okay. Morgan, it is your turn.
I'm gonna come over here and attack this guy, the blue guy.
If you attack the green guy, you have advantage because you're considered flanking.
You get sneak attack.
And you can
I attack
use
it.
sneak attack.
I use what?
So... It doesn't matter if you have advantage. That is a natural 20. Alright, so roll your attack damage, and then roll your sneak attack damage.
Do you want me to roll it differently than how it does?
Yeah, I always roll the die once and then double the die instead of roll 2 die.
Okay. So that's 1d6. That's a 3, so 6 plus 2 is 8.
Plus another 1d6 doubled.
Plus another 1d6
Because sneak attack.
for sneak attack. That's 8,
4.
9, 10. 4. Oh, because I got a nat 26. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you just kind of run up to this kid. He doesn't even notice you. And you just run your sword right up his back, and he's just like, "Ugh," and he's dead. Didn't even know you were there. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna like come back here so that guy can't
Okay.
just
Perfect.
stab me.
Jaeyoon!
Alright, Ju is going to make another longsword attack to... You know what, let's take it... Actually, would I do... or if I backed up, would basically they get attack of opportunity?
One of them would.
One of them would. Okay, so...
As long as you stay within
I'm
5
going-
feet of him, you wouldn't get attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna move right here,
They both would.
and I'm going to... Never mind. I'm gonna take a swipe at...
If you go straight
this.
down, one would, and you could still hit the other one.
Okay.
So if you
so,
went...
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna take...
it's
an
okay.
attack
I
on
rolled a
this guy
7.
right here. So that'll be a... hit my D4. That'll be an 18 to hit,
That hits.
and that'll be a 5.
5 damage?
Oh wait, I forgot my strength actually, so that'll be an 18. Or not 18, so 8.
Alright. This guy watched his buddy die and then was very confused on what just happened as this sly person ran up and was like in and out. And then you come walking down. He was kind of half in shock and he barely brings his sword up to block you, but you still get a decent hit on him. He is barely standing.
Okay, that'll end my turn.
Alright. Now it's his turn. And he has advantage. Because you are flanked.
Reggie.
I rolled a 9 and a 6.
Not real red.
And then the other one is going to go here and attack. 17.
Miss.
That is crazy.
Orin, it is your turn.
I am going to attack the person that is there.
That hits.
21. 7 damage.
All right.
That does not kill them.
It does
Alright,
not.
I'm gonna do. Going to bonus action.
All right. That
13.
hits.
1. Just a little extra nip.
You throw out your mace and it hits them, and they try as they attempted to parry it. And that attempted parry in your first hit is enough to deteriorate your second one, just enough to where it doesn't hurt them as much. But that person is barely standing. Kaylin.
Okay. Turn.
Green boy is dead. Maybe not. 12.
Yes, he is.
All right.
He's taken damage, right? Before?
You
Oh,
have.
Doesn't matter. Max damage kills him.
Yeah, I stabbed him earlier.
Yeah.
I cannot
Oh.
lie. You are doing some work.
Then we turn it around and we punch the orange guy.
If you move, you can have flank.
Doesn't matter. I don't need it. 23.
You really don't need it. 23 hits.
And we rocking 5 damage.
How are you clapping people?
You
this
just
fast?
like you
Like-
basically take your staff and you like just kill this guy, whip around, turn to his friend and say, "You're next," and just bop him right in the face and daze him. He's very.
You're like a gosh darn Jackie Chan up in
It is
this
a
thing.
bar-
Dude,
Bartender's
3
turn.
max damage rolls is insane.
The bartender rolled a 12 and a natural 1, so only one of his attacks hit the guy above him. Yeah, he kills him. He finishes him off. Bringing us to Red's turn, who's going to attack Orin. That is a 9. Which brings us to Orange's turn. So an attack on the... You punch this kid in the face. He's going for you now, Caitlin. 14. I'm assuming misses.
Okay.
I'm assuming 14 misses.
Let me use that for.
You. Kaylin.
Who?
Kaylin.
Sorry, what?
I don't know how close I am to my microphone when I lean over.
17. 17 is
okay.
what he needs.
Yeah, he missed. And against Jayoon, he has advantage his
18.
flank. That's
Bro's
19.
the.
That
Bro is
hits.
not
Man.
him.
It's 16 plus 3.
It's
4
not
damage.
him.
It's a +1 to damage,
Got
though. This brings us to green. Green is out of the equation. Doesn't exist. Which one's green? Not sure. Morgan.
Go up to this guy.
If you go up to here, you can get no, down one. Yeah, there gives you advantage. If you are on the opposite side of someone as an ally, you gain advantage on that hit,
That's awesome.
which is how I've been rolling with advantage almost all night. Not that it matters. Why do you do this to me? Natural 20. All right.
Man is putting his dogs on camera for
2d6
That is dangerous.
doubled plus 4.
I just realized what you said.
24?
So 12. It's
I gotta take a picture of that.
So-
That's important. Give me a second. Whoa.
oh. That could have killed him and his friend. You you cleanly behead this guy with a flourish you didn't even know was coming. You just do a nice spin and just chop.
Can I yell to Morgan before she ends her turn? Or would that be a thing I can
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So, Ju in anger is gonna yell to Morgan, stand beside me.
Stand beside him?
So,
I do.
he means, yeah, somewhere.
I can do that.
All right. It is now Jayoon's turn.
Oh, so, Ju is going to... Hey, how low are you on health points, Morgan?
I'm great. I've lost
No,
0.
if she's been touched.
Oh, cool.
Rogues, man. They are a
I'm at
pain.
9 out of 15.
Okay, so Ju in utter anger, is free action to drop my shield.
Yeah, you can throw your shield on the
So
ground.
he's gonna like toss away his shield, two-hand his longsword, and then he's gonna make an attack at this guy right here.
All right.
Is Bless still up, by the way?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
I keep forgetting to make
Yeah.
him do checks, so that's on me. So
Yeah.
no. So yes, it is. You still have it because I keep forgetting about it, and no one's using it except for that one time.
All right. That is gonna be a. Ah, wait a minute. Is strength also? I have to do
Strength
my
plus
strength
proficiency
modifier.
plus your 1d4.
Oh, I'm adding my proficiency to the on hit.
To hit? Yeah, you add your proficiency to hit.
I totally.
You
forgot
add your
about that.
proficiency to hit and your strength, but you only add strength to damage.
Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. So that is 5, 12, 15. 15 to hit.
15 hits. Absolutely smited is
Okay,
correct.
and then that'll be a 1d10 this time instead of the 1d8.
Yep, 1d10 plus your strength modifier.
That. Dang it. That'll be a 2. Wait,
2.
plus my strength. Never mind. That's a 5.
Alright, has this kid been hit before? I do not remember. I have a lot to keep track of.
This honestly might have been the entire gang. We might be done. Quest completed.
The gang is done. Defeated.
Nah. Alright, I would just say you kill him.
Imagine
just
that.
for the
imagine
sake of
that.
existence.
He just walks up. That was the entire gang. You did it.
I thought you guys would
Alright,
win.
does that end your turn?
I have my bonus action. So wait, can I put Thunder Smite on that?
Add smite to your attack? Isn't that what you do
Yeah.
for extra damage
You-
after you roll your hit?
Yeah.
Well, the guy's
Doesn't
dead.
Thunder Smite need
Sure. Oh, he's
Thunder
dead.
Smite needs both bonus and action, doesn't it?
I
Never
don't
mind.
remember
Okay, I had
how
my
it
turn.
works. I don't know what he has.
I had my turn.
Keeping track of 4 players in their entirety of everything they have with the existence of infinite subclasses in D&D is almost impossible. I try, but I can't know everything. No matter how hard I want to. Alright,
It's our responsibility for the most part.
alright. It is Blue's turn. You just, cut his friend's head
That's what I
off
feel
there,
about that.
Morgan.
Multiple of his friends' heads off.
Yeah, that's an 18.
Okay.
5 damage
Is that to me or to?
to you.
Okay.
And then, that ends his turn. Orin.
I hit him.
Oh,
Did you hit him last time? I don't remember.
21.
he
That
did hit
hits.
him last time.
5.
Yeah, he's dead.
I did hit him last.
Hey, Dad.
I bonus action hit him. With advantage? Does that count?
Who are you
Or
hitting?
How's that work? This guy.
That's your teammate.
Well, wait a minute.
You're only reinforcing his opinion of elves.
Okay, yeah, I'm done. That's my turn.
All right, Kaylin.
You know what time it is? It's stick
Guys.
bonking time.
You're not ready for this.
We got 17.
Stop rolling so high.
I got your friend's feet on a picture. I got your friend's dogs on a picture. Get your friend over here. Get your friend over here.
What are you?
I'm gonna hang this on my wall.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so there was a guy on the couch in the background. You could see his toes.
I can't see my camera.
You know, suckers? I got him in color. You know how much ink I wasted?
Hold on, I don't have my Discord overlay up so, for the sake of being able to see the stream.
Get your friend over here. I need to show him this is going on the wall.
Wait, you printed it?
Is
I
that?
printed it.
It's those
See
feet
if I
right
can-
there.
see if I can- He printed it. Yeah, Matt. Come here.
What the dog's doing?
Devin, show it to the camera again. I don't know if you can hear him or not. He said
want
you
you
could
guys
sell
to
it
know
for
that
a
is-
lot of money.
That is now a Discord emote.
Oh yes. Beautiful.
It's called Keeping
Anyway,
the dogs out.
yeah, I had my OBS overlay up instead of my camera for the sake of being able to the stream being able to see. But all right,
Add that there.
whose turn is it? Besides the
Mine,
fact
and we're
that
gonna
you
do
just killed this.
7 damage.
All right, he's barely alive.
What? He took 5 last turn.
No, he's dead. I forgot. All
Alright, then I'll move over here and bonk him.
right.
24.
Yeah, I think that hits. His AC's 11.
Ooh. 4 damage.
He's didn't like the slap that you gave him. Yeah, you basically backhanded him. But it doesn't matter. It's the bartender's turn.
He's gonna come up and stab him in the back.
Yeah, he's just gonna roll.
Smoke you from messing with my bar.
This is
Boom,
advantage.
dead.
Covers
This
his
final
mouth
guy
with his
is regretting
hands
some
and just
decisions.
How
goes,
the tides have turned. There was about 16 of you, and now there's 1.
Natural 20.
Oh, we should let
He
that
just splits this kid straight down the middle, head to toe.
With a knife?
A short sword.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that went interestingly. I was hoping to at least down with you.
Can I do something real quick?
Yeah.
Kind of to finish off the combat.
Mhm.
So JU kind of feeling all the rush and rage he's still feeling. He's gonna take a half heart. He's gonna take a swing at. He's gonna take a swing down at the Norin, but he's gonna basically stop himself because he realizes it's an ally. So he's not actually taking a hit, but he. Goes
So
for
it's
the-
blindly attacking. Oh shoot! Don't hit him.
Yeah, he prepares for an attack, thinking, "Oh, there's an elf like behind me that's about to attack me."
Gotcha.
He stops
Ru-
himself
okay.
before he actually hits.
Sheesh.
Does not trust.
Heavily breathing in anger and all that.
Calm down. The fight is over. Gee. Calm down. The fight is over.
Y'all did yourself that. Okay.
Dude, you just gotta roll with the punches. It doesn't get better.
Y'all honored
It does
yourselves
not.
today.
What'd you say? Y'all.
Y'all honored yourselves today, but I'm sorry. Maybe
Well,
drop a sword.
Well, I'm not sure if we can call this honor, as I gesture to the slaughter that is this entire tavern. The blood dripping everywhere.
Just about the 16 people that we killed.
Okay, yeah.
I hope.
There's a
And
bloodbath.
I gesture to
worth
the-
having.
Tavern. It's. Oh man, I gotta think what to say here now.
There's
Real
so-
question: who's gonna clean this up?
I think we are.
Well, I would say my bard's maids, but that one's dead. So, me.
Well, you weren't lying. You can handle yourself in a battle, but
I've had my fair share of experience.
when you were saying you could defend yourself, I was expecting more bodyguards or tavern people coming to
Those
defend.
cost money.
Well, luckily we were here, and I put my weapons away.
Luck is a thing to do with it, yes.
Jayu's gonna hold out a hand to the bartender, kind of like to shake his hand.
Yeah, he takes your hand and shakes it.
Alright, so, now that he's done that, Jayu's gonna use his lay on hands to basically heal him for 10 health points.
Oh,
As he's shaking his hand, he kind of just grabs his hand with both of his hands, and then healing energy just washes into it.
yeah. He is taken aback for a bit, shakes, and he's like, I don't know what that was, but thank you. I feel much better now.
Jayu's gonna do his like upward nod
Yeah.
and pick up his sword and shield that were on the ground.
Well, those were not
Uh,
normal myriad thugs. Those were hired street thugs from the looks of them. If we ran into the real myriad, I don't think any of us would have walked out alive.
oh, and here I was hoping this was the entire gang.
Oh no, this was the test. They'll come back in full now. They didn't want to get their hands dirty, but now we forced them to.
Well, I suggest to you that you might want to move out of town. Or-
That's a little easier said than done.
Well, if they show a force of this much for just one tavern, I fear to see what they could actually send your way.
Yes, well, with allies we could defeat them, but so far I have nothing.
Well, at the very least, I do see the threat that they pose. If anything, this has invigorated me more to take them on. Nothing's worse than a petty gang of thieves trying to take over the innocent. Innocent.
It would be very much appreciated, but you would need assistance if you were to take on the Myriad itself. There is no simply cutting the head off of this snake. They may be all over the place, but they still have leaders. But they have a chain of command as well. You cut off one, someone else will just step up.
Well, all we can do is fight evil. Try not to get caught up in the details of it all.
The entire body of the snake will burn the suits on the bastards, and he's gonna step on one of the corpses' heads.
I guess that's a way of looking at it. Do you have something against these Myriad? You seem extra aggressive towards them.
It's a little extreme.
Soot sellers. Soot sellers?
Soot.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just gonna grunt suit sellers in disgust and anger, and just kind of
I
trying to regain temper.
can understand the disgust with the drug trade, yes.
Well, is there any way we could... never mind. Wait a sec. Let me think. I guess I start... No, I don't know.
We still need a place to sleep tonight.
Oh, rooms around the house.
Awesome.
You did me a great service. Least I could do.
Bro,
Appreciate it.
if I could kill 16 people and get a free room, oh my god.
Bro, college would be so easy.
Yeah, I might, like... Is gonna have some ghost haunting us, sleeping in the same tavern we slaughtered 16 people.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Good night. Well, is there any way I could get a glass of wine there as well?
Oh, I guess that probably got ruined in all the commotion. Huh? Yeah. He goes behind and pours you all drinks. Same as
This is a little twist. I'll drink the wine, but it's a little twisted in a weird way. We're just drinking.
The bar's just like littered with bodies and blood, and we're just like,
a man from one of that door, that door that's closed. The man comes out and he goes, "Is it over yet?" So the little dwarf comes coming out, and he's like, "Yes, it's over. Help me clean up the bodies." And he's like, "Ah, you always make me do these things."
it's not the first time.
That's the cook. You guys do anything else, or do you? I almost had Morgan down. Are you kidding me?
I have 4 HP left.
I was so wanted to knock one of you. I was about to. You guys killed him before I could get an action.
In the future, you might want to communicate that to me because I was curious. Like.
Oh, I didn't have 4
I'm
HP, so there was one person left.
No, I
You
got
have 2 healers on this team.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I expended
both
all
holy
my
people are
mana
healers.
into the bartender.
He's got a heal on hand, cure wounds, and lay on hands, and then cleric is literally there for healing.
Yeah, I don't have anything right now though. I am washed.
That's
Alright,
okay.
Morgan is gonna basically, or not Morgan, sorry. Jayu's gonna basically tap Morgan on the shoulder. Appreciate it. You did good today. And cast Cure Wounds. So that's gonna be 11 healing.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
What a
12.
modifier. What a modifier.
Yeah, I rolled
Wow.
max, and then my +4.
Yeah.
That is all of my. That is
doesn't
full health.
doesn't lay on hands act as like you have a pool of health to draw
Mhm.
from?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at level
Yeah.
2,
You can
it's
just give
5 per level, I think.
It's
That was my
basically
full health on
at level
11.
2, it's 10. Total,
Yeah, at level
so-
2 you have 10. You don't have a lot.
And I
Ah.
used it on the bartender, like I said.
And it,
when I took his
can you
damage.
just choose to give him however many you want?
In
Yeah,
increments of
basically.
5.
Oh, is
Okay.
it increments of 5? Or
It doesn't say
no.
increments of 5.
No,
But
the
to
abilities
use, like,
that you
cure
get through
disease.
it, yes. Like to cure a disease, it's 5.
Oh, okay. So I
But
can- yeah,
you can
however
give how
many.
many as you want, I guess, technically.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
Yes. Paladins are really cool, man. They can heal and they have extra bonk while being an AC of 18.
That is true.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, sitting there drinking my wine. Well, I don't
usually
know
do
about
blood
you.
bath. Sorry.
we all just
I'm
chilling
sorry.
at the bar.
Well, what do you all think? Are you willing to take on this gang?
Well,
Doesn't we have much of a choice at this point, does it?
I was gonna say now that we've started it, we have to end it.
They came after us just as much as they did the barkeep.
They gave you the
Well, I'm
option to
glad.
walk away. Their first round, they ignored you.
Well, yeah. but
Until you
once we
attacked
started-
one.
Well, we got involved regardless. Well, at the very least, I appreciate that all of you have a sense of justice.
I guess to some degree.
Someone throws a compliment at you like that, and you're just like, I mean, kind of. Like,
I'll accept justice.
Dude, I'm like true neutral or something like that.
well, we might want to watch our backs for tonight. No knowing how many enemies we made just there.
I'd say we made about 16 dead ones.
Okay.
Ah, clever.
Jay is gonna raise his glass over to the Norin. I don't usually cheer to Bloodbath, but today a goal's been set. Work has been done.
Yeah, bro. Mason, give me a high five, bro.
Dude.
You're not over there.
Say
I'm to your side.
other side,
Yeah, I'm
Nick.
too.
What?
So
no,
you-
this for me is next to him.
Yeah,
This
and he's right here, like right under my.
Oh,
his
you
mic
guys
right here.
are... You're to the left of him, Mason, on my end.
This is Mason. I have Mike over there. Mason, Devin, and then there's Nick.
Okay,
Yeah,
for the
Riley
sake of
right
the
here.
stream, Nick, go to your right, and Mason,
Yeah,
go to
because
your
me
left.
and Mason high-fived
Nick,
earlier.
that is
so we were
not
like-
your right. Unless I'm inverted. So I'm inverted. So the... Frick. Wrong way! Nick was right, Mason was wrong.
Oh dang.
You had the wrong arm. It doesn't matter.
All right.
But well, for someone after that like we were talking, for someone who seems to have a slight dislike for elves, you seem all right.
Let me just say, you're both growing on me.
Well, I'll take that.
I won't go into my. I won't
Well.
go into it further. Why?
Not all
Both.
elves are the same.
And in my eyes, anyone who devotes his life for good, referring to you as a paladin, of course, is all right in my eyes.
He's gonna laugh at the word paladin, as if he's never been referred to that as that.
Okay.
Nick, what the heck?
Did I mislabel you somehow? Are you a cleric?
No, paladin is. That's accurate.
Well
I
then.
just never thought of myself as anything but a mistake up until this point.
Well, we all make. Wow, I'm getting deep. Well, we all
That
make.
was a lot deeper than I wanted it to.
You can retcon it. I don't
Nope.
care.
Keep it. He has guilt on his shoulders, and it's obvious as he kind of just shrugs at that at his own remark.
Well, we all make mistakes
Solidly
right now.
nodding. Yeah.
Well, we all make mistakes in our life, but it's us to but it's for us to reorganize it. And that's all we can do in the moment.
Where'd you learn wisdom like that?
At the temple, gesturing as
right,
if it
sorry.
was obvious.
The might of his god, his lord.
Who has the coin?
Nick has the
Me.
Okay, I just want that to be to whoever has it to have it written down in their inventory before it gets forgotten. That's all.
Coin.
Actually, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
No, I'm kidding. No. I just wanted to make sure it's in someone's inventory and written down.
Its name is Cool Coin.
Well,
Of the
anyway,
clasp.
we technically still have some daylight left, shouldn't we?
Yeah, you got it.
How long did that fight take?
Do we want to take a short rest?
Technically,
Just
it took.
drinking at the tavern.
Technically, in the thing, it
Like
took
10
like
minutes.
a whole 10 rounds. So.
It was more like
10
5 minutes or something, right?
Yeah, it was like it was a pretty
I-
fast fight. You guys kind of like bonk, 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 bonk. Someone kept killing 2 people per round,
We appreciate that.
and someone
rare.
kept insta-killing all of my guys. 2 of them actually, because that
appreciate
bartender could double tap.
Never mind.
That was not me, dude. I hit that man with both of my weapons, and it ain't do crap.
I want you to know, I originally didn't plan on putting the bartender in this fight at all, and then I was like, no, this dude's fought. He's gonna fight.
I think you skipped the guy that went in, anyways.
Did you make him like level 4 or
No, I was
something?
actually waiting for you to
No.
ask about that.
Yeah. What happened to the guy who went in? Because we never saw him.
He slipped out.
Jerk face. He's got to tell the rest of them that the rest.
I rolled a nat 20 on his stealth.
At least this much bonkage.
At least. Yes. Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 on his stealth, and he slipped out the back door in the middle of the conflict.
Anyway, do we want to take a short rest?
Do you want to take a short rest and
I have
role play?
some health that could come back and. it
Yeah,
would work.
are
I
you-
would
you wanna,
say
like,
that
play
entire
that?
conversation that just happened right now could be
What-
considered
what was our-
the short rest,
Okay.
for the sake of
Take
if
the
moving
short
things
rest.
along. We do only have 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So we're still sitting at the bar drinking, having a grand old time with these dead bodies that are getting cleaned up, right?
Yeah.
Stop petting the turtle. Anyway.
Okay, I'm confused. I'm taking no health from my short rest.
At level 2, he should only have 1 hit die.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have to actively roll it before I take the short rest. That's weird.
Yes. Otherwise, it automatically gives you max.
All right.
Wait, what do I roll?
Your hit die. Whatever you roll for health.
What's my hit die?
What are you?
Monk.
8?
Okay.
So, in the time of our short rest, no authorities or anything came about it. It's just being cleaned up by the.
They probably got bought off before. That's why you left and then came back, probably.
I am disappointed.
Also, anyone who was part of the fight we started is not going to report us to the police for fighting.
Well, it's not us to the police. I'm just like, in general.
It was a 5-minute fight.
Yeah.
Yep, 1d8.
Alright.
I just really couldn't find. The pages were sticking, so I went from paladin to like, I forget what the one before it was, druid or something like that. No, fighter, paladin to fighter. It was in between the two. I just couldn't get it there. Yeah.
Alright. So since we're still at the bar drinking, having a grand old time with these dead bodies, man, I had.
He's cleaning them up over your short rest. Your short rest lasted for like half an hour. In that time, he got them cleaned up and taken care of.
So, Oren, what part of Amman did you grow up in?
Oh, dude. Dude, I need to do more reading. It's.
Yeah.
Is there?
Mon's mainly main note. It's kind of like any
Say
other.
what class you came from.
Really, yeah. It's like so there's lower class, middle class, high class, and then there's a cloud top district, which is where the council of Tal'Dorei resides, and all of the people of that stature. So like actual legitimate nobles and diplomats and the council members themselves. And there's shops and stuff in there, but you have to have access to the cloud top in order to get in there. So it's your normal class systems, and then then cloud top, because this is the capital of Tal'Dorei.
I would be from Cloud Top then, right?
Yeah, actually, you would have been from the cloud top district.
Yeah. I was from the Cloud Top district.
The Cloud Top District.
Which
Yes,
you would
I
know as he's a noble.
The big boy.
He's a
The big
noble.
boy.
Everyone,
I won't
anyone who spent time
pretend-
in Amman would know this. By the way,
You know, I've always
I won't lie and
wondered-
say I spend most of my time there, but I am from the Cloud Top district.
I always wondered what went on in the Cloud Top District.
Quite elaborate. What specifically are you asking?
I don't know, it's just seen as like different from the rest of the classes, you know?
And it quite is.
Never.
As I'm just like staring at you blankly, like,
Yeah. Well, were you raised there your whole life?
I was raised there, but I did from a young age go towards the temple. Although my family is still in Cloud Top. And I visit them occasionally.
So your family is nobles, and you fell in love with the Church of Bahamut.
You could simplify my life that way, perhaps.
so
And now you're exploring.
I'm on my pilgrimage, yes. Blah, blah, blah.
So the way that the temples work in Amman is they're kind of districted out. So, like, you could say they almost have their own like little district. Like Amman itself has a district to its religions, so it's not like they're neighbors, but like you could tell when you enter it because it's like you see people from all of them, all the different temples around, like all the main ones that there is. So Bahamut's there. There's one for the Dawn Father. I can't remember all of the deities right off the top of my head, but yes. So like all of the main deities would be in different temples that have their own sub-district in the temple district.
Mm-hmm.
And then, which is kind of off to the side near Cloud Top, but not right there.
Alright.
And it's like its own kind of community type thing because people live at those temples, but like they aren't a part of the rest of the classes, but they are at the same time. It's really weird, but it
Yeah.
makes sense in a way.
Mhm.
But I'm bad at explaining how it makes sense.
All right. What were we talking about?
That's interesting. I didn't know we had a noble among us.
I try not to make a big deal out of it.
You might not try to make a big deal out of it. You sure act like a noble in a way.
Well, of course I do. I am a noble.
Because I'm better than you, duh.
Norn, you must clear something up for me.
Go ahead.
Are your torches really lined with gold? Streets are littered with diamonds.
Like I said, it's quite extravagant.
What does that mean?
How extravagant we talking?
JU's gonna be like there and like it just gas.
I'm not gonna go into details. I don't even know how crazy is it? Like, is it?
The cloud top?
Yeah.
It's just where all the rich, like not even rich people, like the
Yeah.
rich people are still outside of cloud top. They might have access to it, but they don't live there. It's like politicians, diplomats, council members, like not rich people, but the more important
Yeah.
people live there.
Yeah.
It's a very fine community because it's where all the important people live, but it's not streets amount of gold
Yeah.
kind of deal. Like
I'm
maybe
just
they're
not
more
elaborating.
upkept than Michigan for sure, but like they're actually pay like they keep them maintenance. They maintenance their roads.
I'm just not gonna elaborate. I don't have.
It's nothing like whatever he was describing. No, it is quite
Yeah, I know.
literally.
I kind of figured. I just said that because
Like the good side of Lansing.
Of what?
Lansing.
I have not been there in a few years. I do not know how to comment
It's
on
where the capital is. It's got to be good at least.
that. You would think that.
The capital's usually not where the good roads are.
No.
well, since we're maybe perhaps done diving into my background, what should we do? How do you all think we should try to handle this gang we have to deal with?
Well, anyway you look at it, we got to get help from the class.
I disagree. I say we could maybe go to the authorities.
The authorities about a gang?
That get paid off.
True.
I mean, we could bribe the cops in our favor, but I think they
Oh, you don't have the
Well,
gold.
I
for
ain't
that.
got that kind of money.
Yeah, trust me.
got that kind of money.
Like I don't think we could bribe one god for all the gold we have. But I believe you're right. It would be dangerous to go try to talk to a bunch of bribed off gods. But I do not like the idea of dealing with criminals.
I don't
I'm
like
sure you can allow the work of one criminal to take down.
And how do you guys plan on getting the help of the clasp?
I flip him the coin.
It appears they gave us that.
How did you get
And
that? When did you get that?
I found it in a alleyway when somebody ran off suspiciously.
After our conversation?
After our conversation.
So they know. They might be your best man.
I take the coin back.
Oh, he never took it out of your hand. He just looked at it.
Oh, I said I flipped it to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have set it at the table and slid it back to you.
Well, I won't judge a book by the cover until I meet meet this Claw Gang in person, but I do not like this whole idea if we do choose to do that.
The Clasp is more of a shadow organization and less of a gang, per se.
I've heard of them,
They
but
might
anyone
be
who
a pos-
operates outside of law ought not to exist, don't you think?
Sometimes they're necessary.
That's an extreme.
And sometimes people say that's necessary just because they want to do what they wish.
Yes, well, I remember the Conclave attack, and they were necessary.
Every evil man in his life has done a couple good deeds.
They are not pure evil.
Perhaps. And that's why
They-
I'm willing to give them one chance.
Run their own society, almost. That's why they're more of a shadow organization, a secret society, if you will. They are in the shadows, seekers of knowledge. But they
Well.
are not like this myriad.
Perhaps we can use one evil to take out another then.
I can see that as justifiable if you need it to be.
Well,
Are
it
they really?
seems that you are all keen to do that, so I will not object.
Anyway, it's your choice. Do what you wish. I need sleep. And he goes down the stairs that are in that corner there, if you're looking at the map, that bottom left corner.
How long ago was the Conclave attack?
I think it's 10 years, 10, 12 years.
Okay.
I'm
All
going to
of
say
us
it's 10 years.
Alive.
10?
Yeah.
No, not 10 years. Trying to remember the Vox Machina timeline. I think they had a 5-year break after they finished that. So, 12 years. We'll go 12. We'll say for the purposes of this, it was 12.
I would have
It mentions it
probably
somewhere.
lived through that. I really need to read.
Yeah, you know all about the Conclave attack. You weren't there at the time.
I was.
What? Who wasn't there?
Him.
Oh,
Yeah, none of you were actually in Amon during the Conclave attack for the sake
I
of...
was.
During the attack? The initial attack?
Absolutely. It's
Oh.
in my backstory, baby.
Oh, right, it is. Alright then. I gotta find it in here. I think
It
it's
doesn't specifically say the Conclave, but
under
it's the
Vox
Conclave.
Machina, I think. No, it's not.
Well, I think I got. Well, we got the stance of Morgan and Kalen want to go talk to the Claw Gang. But what
I'm
about
just
you,
saying we
Jayu?
can Go in there alone. I don't say we're not. We don't have to specifically go find the
The
class. But
calamity
if we are going
is not what I want.
to go, we
we
should.
should talk to a guy that knows a guy.
I say we talk to this class. Get their aid.
Well, we can at least hear them out.
Hear them out.
Well-
They'd be the best option.
I agree with that. They are the best option. They're not as bad as you make them out to be.
All right. But I do not believe there is enough daylight left for us to do that today.
From what I understand,
Absolutely not.
is they are still trying to fully regain control of the Republic of Taldore.
I'd say I have 5 minutes.
So I would give it like 10, 12 years, yeah. So either you were really young when the Conclave attacked,
I was
or
like 8.
you weren't there.
I was not very young.
No. But your family was in Senor at the time on a diplomatic mission,
Okay.
which meant you went to the Feywild for a little bit.
Okay.
Do
It
we
was
see
12 years
Morgan
ago?
hyperactively running around?
Sorry.
Just
But-
as we're having a conversation, she's just alright.
Just starts pacing wildly.
Gotta shake
I
off the
would
heat,
say,
you know?
for the sake of this, you went to the Feywild for the thing, but because of Feywild magics, you don't remember going to the Feywild, so you just remember going to Singorn and then leaving Singorn as if diplomatic, and coming back and Tal'Dorei was trashed. Or not Tal'Dorei.
Okay.
Iman was trashed.
All right. I will add that in
Because
sometime.
You have to make a roll for it, and at this point in time, your stats were not as high as that. So, yeah. All right. You guys heading off to bed? We got to call it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta take a long rest.
Yeah, y'all take your long rest, get your thing. Welcome to level 3. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Bazinga.
Indeed.
W. Now it's time to choose the subclass.
Yeah. I would like to just have an idea of what you guys choose for your archetype, subclass, all that jazz. So just tell me when your character is leveled up. Just send me a
What
thing.
is the way of the Cobalt Soul? What the heck
I have
is
no
that?
idea what that
Actually-
is.
Pretty fun, I think. Isn't they magic? Don't they cast spells?
Is that What is TCSR?
I don't remember what your class is. You're a monk.
Yes.
I don't know.
TCSR stand for?
No clue. I know nothing about monks. I've always wanted to play one, but I don't know anything about them.
No, I meant like the brand. Like that's
So-
the. Oh, it's Tal'Dorei Reborn.
I say, does that mean Tal'Dorei campaign setting?
Question.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna look at it.
So I have my HP on manual, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it says, do I re-roll my entirety for
I don't-
HP every time?
It shouldn't do that. I don't actually know how its manual works on D&D Beyond.
So
Because it just
What I would
pops up
do-
saying 3d8.
what
and
I
I
would
already
do
rolled 2d8 before.
is take your previous number and then just roll another D8 and then change
Okay.
whatever it changed it to.
Yeah.
Because like it only added 2 HP.
Yeah.
And I rolled a
Yours
6, so I
hasn't
should be-
updated on my end, so if you don't know what it was, I can tell you if it already updated for you.
So I had 17.
And you had your
Alright.
Constitution modifier.
Yeah, oh shit.
Okay, yeah, okay. But the Constitution modifier
So-
already
so
automatically
8.
adds.
It does it if it rolls it, yes, but I don't know if it does it if you
17,
type it in manually like Nick
25.
does.
I got 4 hit points.
Okay, one more. All right, 25. There we go.
Yeah, Constitution modifier for every level. Until it goes up, and then it's that for every level after.
No matter what, I think it automatically rolls it, but
I
you
don't know.
should just
Yeah, I think
redo
you
it.
should just redo it because I don't trust it because it doesn't tell you if it's rolls. It doesn't give you the option. It just shows it changed, and you're like, what?
like the fact that I got plus 2 HP for level 3. That's insane.
That
Yeah, I just manually
rolled a
rolled mine.
1, right?
And then just edited it.
Dude, my Constitution modifier is 2. At minimum, it's a 3.
Yeah.
I-
And you
let
can
me see the-
re-roll ones for health. Well,
Let's
dice.
see. Monk, the way of the Cobalt Soul.
Why did it say anything?
It actually, I think this, the Cobalt Soul actually works with my backstory.
All right, well, do it.
Well, yeah, but I want to know if it's good before I do Way of the Hand.
Oh, well, look
What's
it
I
up.
good?
would just do Cobalt Soul because they're kind of cool.
What?
All right, I am going to end the stream here because we don't need it up anymore.
7, 4, 3,
yeah, no
1,
more
5,
stream.
1.